Pikachu, I choose you. Go, Pikachu.
Be okay.
Chugging that beer may have been a mistake.
Oh no, it's okay.
We are live.
If you get sloppy, it's okay. I'll get up and give you a hug.
No, I'm talking about more like gastrointestinal issues. I'm gonna burp really loud at some point. I feel it brewing.
You're brewing something.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What are we brewing tonight?
You know what? That's a good question. We're going to get into it right here, right now. This is another episode of the Thirsty Nerds podcast. I believe this is episode 57. I was right.
He got it right, ladies and gentlemen.
Men talk.
I was like, if you can, I was
Will it
doing,
into existence.
I was doing the Charles Xavier bubbles, like they were going out.
He was trying.
Find it. But yeah, this is episode 57. I am joined by my great, sometimes ungrateful friends.
Very, very much ungrateful.
Yeah.
Especially when you take us to places we don't want to go.
He's about to lie to you. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm about to lie? Okay.
Yeah, you're about to lie to me.
Snake Eyes was an amazing movie.
We'll get to that.
My man lied
I never promised him anything.
through his teeth.
I just said I presented an option.
That shit was dookie.
What were your other options?
Stay at home and
Stay
play
at home.
Pokemon Unite.
Now shut up. All right. So
Masturbate.
That would have been a W.
it's never a W. Masturbating? Nope. It's not a W. Not for anybody.
And we will get to make sure you check out the review for Snake Eyes coming soon because we have a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do. Like I said, I am joined by these people who are my friends. Please introduce yourselves.
I am Clarence.
I am king.
And I'm just one. How y'all doing out there, beautiful people?
Yes, most of you are beautiful, but
Most.
It's in the eye of the beholder.
But
absolutely.
you know what? Just like ODB said,
Yeah, I
I
did.
like the ugly girls too because you're pretty to me, baby. Hey, baby, I got your mind.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Sunday
Wu-Tang's for the
vibes.
kids. Wu-Tang is for the children.
And I approve that message. So yeah, with that being said, I think we're gonna get right into it in our usual chopping up of everything that comes out from films, comics, and video games and other stuff sometimes. So yeah.
I'm attacking my mic stand if you can tell.
I noticed. Well, then I'll get to it, and everything will go with trailers first. And so far, we just got done. It was the first one on my list. Dune, the new Dune trailer came out, and I have to say, I'm excited. Like at first, everything that came out before just felt like pretty scenery and talk and words. I'm like,
and
what's
to be
going
honest,
on?
that was enough for me. To be honest, the guy was like, well,
We know.
I was like, oh yeah, the boy almost got his hand chopped off. That was it. That's all it took.
The Dune trailer did look fantastic. I've been trying to stay away from a lot of it just because I don't know what the fuck Dune is.
Me either.
But
I have no clue.
I was like, I'm gonna watch it, but I wasn't really hype about it because I don't know what the fuck it is. This trailer got me hype.
Apparently, those Doom fans, they out there, man.
Oh,
They're
they're
out there.
I heard they're vicious. I heard they are.
Eddie said one word to me about it in public, and someone's like, "Oh, I love Dune. I read all the books."
They come out of the woodwork and just
Seriously?
fucking like vampires and with a fresh kill.
I've been waiting so long to talk about it with somebody.
They got did dirty with those first 2 movies.
Yeah, I hear they're not
You know,
fan favorites.
I actually knew somebody that really, really liked those movies, and because of that, you know how some people get attached to actors, so whenever they see them anywhere else, they're like, "Oh man, he's great."
Yeah,
It was like that, and I'm like, "Wow, okay."
Wait,
Which actor was this?
Yeah.
Kyle MacLachlan,
And
Oh,
what
no,
else? Have you
Sarah.
been?
the main guy. He was also the dad he's in Twin Peaks. He's also
Any relation to Sarah McLachlan
I honestly don't know.
in The Eyes of an Angel?
Possibly. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Those abused commercial dogs always gonna be really sad.
no, they get me mad because you can be in there with camera equipment and everything, but you can't adopt one.
No.
Just pick one up.
They'll
Just take it home.
It starts with them first. You spent that money on that advertisement. You can spend that money trying to find them a home.
Exactly. Stuff just put it right back in the kennel.
Speaking of stuff that needs to be put back in the kennel, about Dune, I'm trying. Okay?
It's okay.
I was trying to steer it.
I mean, pretty much we're all like, yeah, like we're excited. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna,
Yeah.
it looks good, and it still looks good. let's just hope for the best.
I mean, yeah, like the same when I found out like the the same thing with Clarence for me. It was like pretty scenery or whatever, and then I found out who the director was, and it looks like the cinematographer is also the same, who the Sicario team, and those two together make magic. I mean, everything it looks good.
Yeah,
Sicario was great. So
I'm a little worried. I hope it doesn't go down the road of Blade Runner 2049, because it was Blade Runner was a masterpiece. Like
The original, yeah.
not the the original,
recently
yeah.
saw
But I'm
it.
talking about the newest one.
I recently saw it. I've never been so bored in my entire life.
Ouch.
because you're a simpleton.
Look,
Was it good? Was I missing something? Was it good?
I loved it.
Listen, okay,
This ain't a Blade Runner 42.
No, I just, look, look.
It's not about if it's good, okay? It's about if they can look like they're smart enough, and if everyone nods their heads and says, yeah, it was perfect, then you do it too.
No.
Fuck.
Look, I'm just hoping, whether it's I'm hoping it's more entertaining than Blade Runner, but I'm just hoping that people actually go and see it, because Blade Runner it came and it just it flopped in
I mean,
box
it was
office.
almost prophetical, because wasn't that what happened to the original Blade Runner?
Yeah. They just keep trying. Like,
I'm just afraid
Like, the
this was-
people that
this-
are gonna watch are gonna watch it, but that's about it.
no, yeah.
Like, what are we doing wrong?
What do you mean nobody wants to watch Blade Runner?
Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I like 40 unadulterated minutes of watching Ryan Gosling just like smolder in a window.
like he's trying to hold a fart in.
Yep.
All right, speaking of farts.
No, I was gonna say something about the Dune thing, because
Oh,
it's
go
so
ahead.
many books packed together. How are you gonna fit maybe 1 or 2 books into 2.5 hours of film?
And that's
the same way that Joss Whedon did it, the same way that
wait, what did
Joss Whedon did that the Hatchet job.
oh
You know, the great betrayal of our time.
yeah.
Yeah. You-
Listen, they did it with Lord of the Rings. They can do it with this one.
and not only that, I know
But are people gonna like it though? That's the
Yeah,
main thing.
that's the thing,
You
yeah.
have to please the nerds first, because otherwise, if you don't please the nerds,
No, you don't.
They're gonna burn that
Yes,
theater
you
down.
don't.
They're
If
not
you
gonna get burnt 3 times.
You don't have to please
They're
the
gonna
nerds,
burn
because
AMC.
the nerds are already there. They're gonna come regardless. You have to please the everyday regular person who's gonna keep.
And
telling
that's
other
why they
people to
put
watch it.
Zendaya and that beautiful young man.
those beautiful everyone's.
Everybody's
gorgeous.
fucking chiseled, beautiful, muscular.
Even the older
And-
ones, everyone looks fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, just all right, we're simping. All right,
Yeah, it's okay. But we like I said, you just hope for the best, and hopefully there's a good balance to keep the regular people entertained and also please the nerds. You got to find that balance.
Hey, this is our kingdom now.
Fuck those nerds. They can
We
go
don't.
read a book again.
We don't have to please the regular.
Anyway, also what came out trailer wise is for Jackass Forever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Give it
just
to
saw
me.
it. I just saw the trailer for the first time today.
it's great.
Oh,
give
fuck.
it to me.
Yes.
I want it all.
I can't wait.
Like it's done. Like especially if I saw Aragonders in there and shit. Like I'm going to see this.
It
I haven't
seems
even
like-
seen all.
It seems like they just have all the other Adult Swim like roundabouts.
Yeah.
Just doing stunts now, which is cool. Like, I hope nobody gets seriously hurt, but
Oh, it's already happened. If it did.
it looks like they've
he pulled a tooth out. What do you mean seriously hurt?
Yeah. He's
no,
No,
not the
that's been.
And
That's
it's been
long.
there. Like they've.
I mean the people who are
He was
guest
getting pulled away in a
Oh,
fucking,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want the bystanders that they
Yeah.
get injured.
Yeah, I would hope
Fuck
not.
that.
Yeah, that's a lawsuit.
Then,
They're getting a fucking.
They're not
Eric
stupid.
Andrews is getting whiplash. Somebody's getting a concussion. Listen, you know what you don't go to the set of Jackass.
and
You
not
just
expecting-
hang out. All right.
and probably not sign a waiver form before you get there.
There-
Yeah.
You don't go. You don't go there to hang out. All right.
I appreciate that
Could you
because like
imagine getting that letter going, I'm gonna go, but oh fuck.
cause they're gonna get you involved somehow.
And you don't know when.
Yeah. You don't go to a whorehouse for the chicken wings. All right.
well,
I mean, strip
You know
club.
what you're going there for.
It depends on what you call chicken wings, pimp.
The shit that she put you in.
wow.
Yeah,
Go on.
good shit. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. Also, we all just watched, and it just dropped because there was only a teaser out for it at first. But yeah, the trailer for Chucky has come out. The show that's coming out on, I guess, Sci-Fi Channel. I didn't know Sci-Fi was doing
Show
it.
or movie?
It was, I think
It's a show.
It's a show.
I did not know.
Between it is between TNT and Sci-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up right
A
now.
strange marriage, by the way.
Right.
Like,
right.
you-
Like, cause I've gotten a little bit more hope for Sci-Fi since I'm Happy, and if they could give me something like that, but since TNT, is
They
being part
gave
of-
you one good show and you got hope.
It is a
a
series.
little more hope. Yeah, it's a series.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Are you still as excited?
you know
I
what?
wasn't excited to begin with.
It depends on how many.
What are you now?
I'm happy for people who are looking forward to this.
Okay.
That's a good way to go about that. I also,
Yeah.
to me, it depends on how many episodes are there. Because if they're trying to stretch it
like
to
6.
20, yeah, if they're trying to stretch it to something like 18
It's-
or 15,
It is fucking cable
If
TV.
Supernatural could have more seasons than TV shows get episodes, anything is possible.
Ideally, it'd be like a 10 episode.
Yeah.
And even 10 might be stretching it a little
I'll
bit.
say 6.
I hope for 6.
if
they're
Loki can
smart,
nail
they
it,
would do
in
6.
if Loki can nail it in 6, Chucky's gonna have to. He's gonna have to try.
They did Happy in 6 or 8, right?
No,
It was like 8 or 10.
Yeah, it was 8. Yeah.
I thought it was like 13, but
Maybe.
I can't remember.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. I mean,
It's not like what they're doing is hard. Not like the budget's
No.
gonna fluctuate to where they can't handle it
I
either.
mean, fluctuate. They're gonna take all their goddamn CGI by season 2.
You try bouncing emotion off that ugly ass doll.
Did you see when it made that face?
Yeah, all of them, all of the faces it was making,
those
were
are from the-
absolutely horrifying.
Those are the faces from Child's Play.
No,
Those are the
they-
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
even
but-
those faces, the animatronics back then still looked a little bit more like lively. You know, this just
Because it was real. It wasn't a CGI program fucking trying to mimic animatronics.
I'm gonna watch the first couple episodes, but if I don't see anyone address like, why the fuck did you buy this doll?
why are you carrying it around everywhere?
Look,
Why
find,
do they always carry it around?
Exactly, and they
How
make
did in the trailer they show the frog getting sliced up?
Yeah.
How did nobody just see
exactly.
Chucky?
No one's just
fucking-
looking up. Like that's.
You have super speed,
I don't know, man.
magical voodoo
The
power.
only guy who saw was a kid named Dale in the back that always has dirty clothes and no one talks to him anyway.
Like
No one's gonna
why?
believe you, Dale.
They make it seem like the last couple iterations where they did a modern day Chucky, they keep having to address this thing, and every single one of them have just flopped on it, including this. It's like you have to explain why a socially anxious teenager
walking around with
is
a
walking
fucking
around with a
doll.
fucking doll in high school. You can't just make it happen. He doesn't want to get beat up.
Look, I feel,
Damn it.
look. I feel like
Guys, hold on. I'm sorry. I just want to riff about that, okay? When I was that age in high school, I was so afraid of getting beat up. I didn't even want to wear FUBU, okay? I wanted to check to see what was relevant. I would walk through the halls with a fucking Reptar doll, like just because, like, okay, like
It shouldn't be that way.
look,
I know
It
but-
shouldn't be that way.
But
I know, but it was-
nobody's going to question why the kid that gets picked on all the time is walking around and picking up a doll
Yeah, no, it's
in the
gonna.
middle of class. He picked up that doll and
Listening
then
to him.
started listening to it.
Yeah, no one's gonna question that. To be fair, you be like, ugh.
He's like, I just get it.
That's an irresponsible teacher.
You gonna
She's
tell
like,
the teacher? You gonna tell the principal? Like, look, I'm not in this class.
Yeah, this motherfucker talking to dolls back here.
Could you imagine? Oh,
I
I
don't
just
play
get
with
it.
that voodoo shit. I
I
don't
just
play
get
with that voodoo
embarrassed.
shit.
It's like, could you imagine? He's like, I just get embarrassed. I'm leaving. Come on, Chucky.
yeah, fuck these fools.
I'll walk in there the next day with the fucking chicken and the egg and give him a santeria cleansing. Like, fuck
Yeah, why not?
white boy in here with the talking to dolls and shit. Ama, get the holy water.
Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry.
You know, okay. All right. Moving on from that too, let's go to the news.
Yeah.
It's finally been announced that Blade has a director.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's
Who be it?
Bassam Tariq.
Bussin'?
That don't no, that don't sound. Never mind.
What?
All right.
It's-
What has he done?
Egg.
Nothing.
Oh
Look,
no!
He doesn't have a film history.
He did the only movie that people keep citing. I guess is the best movie he's done is something called Magul Mowgli.
Mongrel Mowgli.
Yeah, Mongol. Yeah, sorry.
Mongrel Mowgli.
Mongrel Mowgli.
Mongrel Mowgli.
It's not. There's no R in it. Mongrel. It's Mongol.
Mongo.
Oh, now you know how
Mongol
to say it.
Mowgli.
Now you-
Mongo Mowgli. So is it about Mowgli being in the Han army?
Wasn't that the that
like
Netflix series?
I know it was a film.
Oh, it's a film. Okay.
Yeah,
I know there's at least two of those movies.
Oh yeah, the Mowgli. There is a Mowgli film in Netflix, but it's not about
that.
a Mongol.
It's Mongol Mowgli. It's
So there's another one somehow that we didn't hear about that he apparently directed.
yeah.
Cool.
No, look,
That name doesn't sound African American.
it's not.
Oh, they're already fucking up.
Look, he so far we know is that he did that film. He is apparently the 4th person of color to do an MCU movie.
Yeah, but
But he's not. Hey, look, you get Black Panther. You don't get 2.
yeah.
All right, apparently that's the case.
Look how that turned out.
Hey, look at the bright side. Now it's the safety net.
Go on.
Yeah. But yeah,
Just kidding. By the way, I don't really have a problem with that.
No.
Not until after the product is made and comes out, and then I'll judge it with impunity. But before then, I'll wait.
The scapegoats are already there. It's too late. The trap set. The trap set.
You already
Too
put
late.
out. Yeah.
I'll take it.
You take it.
I'll take the trap.
Look, it's
Mowgli,
Mogul.
not Mongol Mowgli.
is this
It
Mogul.
sounds
Mogul.
problematic.
Okay.
I was gonna let it rock. I'm just gonna let him rock now. Go on.
What?
I'm just gonna let it rock. Whenever you make a mistake, I'm like, I'll let it rock.
Mogul Mowgli.
One of those movies.
No,
M's. Double M's.
It's
Go
a
on.
fucking limerick. I can't tongue twister.
Okay. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what I hope for the best with this film. That's all I can really say.
That's all you could do.
That's all I can do. I can't I'm kind of surprised they got someone who literally besides that, everything else is just nothing else that anyone would have known and everything. Because at first apparently they were gonna go with a writer director, and they decided to just go. They decided to separate the roles, which honestly I'm kind of happy for because
Yeah.
there's only few people can write to direct and make a good film.
And Patty Jenkins isn't one of them.
I didn't want to mention it. Yes.
I'm joking. All right.
No,
Listen,
she's not.
great.
well, here's the thing about this. We already know that you just get a random director that's gonna be given a script, a thing, and said, do it exactly like this.
But put your little hint spice on it. And that's it.
Well,
say-
what can I control? Can I control
Color
coloration?
correcting.
Sign here.
Can I?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sign here. Sign here.
Yeah.
Sign here.
All right.
Congratulations, you directed the movie.
He's
No.
like, he's like, what?
Wait, it's already been shot,
Yes.
filmed, and edited.
And if it fails, you're done.
Yeah,
This is it for you.
telling you. Good job, buddy.
Gentlemen, bring in the F no droid. We can finally see if we can write like them, and they'll never know the difference.
The Ethno Droid 3000.
Jesus.
All right. Moving from that, let's go into some Dwayne Johnson news. A few
Yeah.
things has come out.
The Boulder.
First, let's go. Apparently, Black Adam has wrapped up most of his main filming and everything.
So it's Black Adam, not Shazam, not
Shazam 2.
not Shazam 2.
No.
Nope.
I
It's
forgot that was
Black
actual
Adam.
an actual
That's an
discussion.
extra. Yeah.
That's Adam.
It's
Shazam.
so here's why this movie is going to be terrible.
He's-
It's
hey,
gone
hey,
through
he's-
3 name changes.
He says it's the hardest movie that he's undertaking his whole career.
You know what?
His
you know
hardest
what?
undertaking.
Okay, you know what? Bullshit. Because he said the same thing about Hercules, okay?
Yeah.
And while Hercules was not a bad movie,
It was alright.
okay? But you say that all the time.
He was fucking jacked in
Dude.
Hercules. He's no, I don't even know he's anywhere near to that.
The only thing I saw that he worked on was his thighs. You saw his thighs was like.
Oh, I
fucking-
tried doing the Hercules workout for a week.
Yeah. Mm.
I didn't do it again the next week. That shit
next
was
week?
Tough.
Holy shit.
And the next week, I didn't do it again.
I mean, if you talk about stuff with his body, sure, cool. I just hope that actually, his everything else is good too. And I'm not sure.
Listen, it's gone through 3 name changes.
It's direct. It's
Like-
directed by The Rock. He's very involved.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
already
definitely
cost-
directed
that's
by The
definitely
Rock.
cost to
He's
worry.
going to have no accent. Okay.
No, not at all.
He's not even going to try to act.
Oh, he'll try. He always tries.
He always
I
gives
want,
his.
I want it to be the Silver Surfer treatment and have someone speak over him while he talks.
Oh goodness. I mean, honestly, why not?
I mean,
But you know, The Rock's getting his bag. You know,
yeah.
at some point. So
Always.
maybe
Always.
no, I mean I know he's getting the bag, but I mean getting in his bag when it comes to like maybe pulling off a character that's not just an extension of himself. So maybe he can pull this off because he seems like he really wants this. You know.
Yeah.
He
He's
wants
been
it to
wanting
work
it for.
out.
It's been like what 3-4 years.
Yeah.
He's been working on this.
I knew he was real about it when somehow there was a while where him and Kevin Hart were like, possibly we're gonna be like DC people, and then he's like, all right, get out of here. Time to stop playing.
Anyway,
He's like, time to stop playing. I'm really gonna be in something. I don't know about him.
Yeah.
Once he dropped that whole us thing, I was like, okay, well maybe he's serious about
I
it.
forgot that they were trying to do like, hey, we're the duo.
Yeah,
we're a package deal.
Yeah, so if
I mean,
I
they still throw they still
still
throw
are.
jabs at each other in their own movies. They all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
It's gone through 3 name changes.
You know, the other movie went through 3 name changes. The Birds of Prey movie.
It's true.
And that movie
And
was
when
fine.
it came out too.
It was fine.
Yeah, it was.
Exactly.
I liked
was
it. It was good.
You're alone.
I
here,
don't
boy.
want fine for something he's been. Just,
I'm saying that might not be a bad thing. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking a jab at Birds of Prey.
It's okay. He's not attacking
Anymore?
Harley. It's fine.
but here's the thing about it. It just seems like it's going to be. They're taking a lot of chances with this. They're just snubbing Shazam out the way for a villain who they're going to try to make
no,
a
no,
hero.
no.
DC.
They're
He's
calling.
an anti-hero.
He's calling himself like The Rock keeps making sure he refers to Black Adam as a superhero.
This is
Like,
DC
Like that's what
101.
he
dude.
calls him
Yeah.
plainly, which is
This is DC movies 101. They always experiment.
You know what? All right. So
But they experiment in fields that they have no previous
right.
knowledge in.
they have no right.
okay.
It's
Yeah,
like
they keep doing it, so why be surprised when they keep doing it?
That's like me just shoving stuff into a black hole. Like, let's see what happens. I'm not a theoretical physicist. I'm not fucking that shit. I just, yeah.
If I had a thought on it, it would be like this. People are, and we are all feeling the fatigue of dealing with the Marvel formula. Like you can feel it now, right?
Yeah.
I've been feeling it for a while.
So maybe people are just ready to accept what'll come out of this because at least, even if it may land on his face, it's an experiment, right?
Hey, it-
Marvel needs to
yeah.
do more of what DC is doing right now, but it won't be out of desperation, so it's already in a better place.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
DC
agree
just
with that.
needs to do what Marvel's doing. Get a formula and get something that works, and you can ditch it when you get later on. But right now, you need a structure.
You need
it
some
bad.
solid ground.
You need it bad.
Maybe this is it. The Rock's going to come in. He's going to play Black Adam. He's going to play Shazam.
He's gonna be
Superman.
Gonna play Batman.
He's gonna be Billy Batson CGI down.
He's going to play Harley.
He'll do a Chris Evans. He's going to be CGI'd onto a kid's body.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm ready to attend high school.
But with the same neck muscles.
Yes. That'd be great.
He's also apparently some more shit came up with about the feud that's going on between him and Vin Diesel or something like that. Vin Diesel had
What
an interview.
feud?
I mean, that's how The Rock feels, but for some reason, Vin Diesel just keeps like.
Because Vin Diesel knows he's draining more money than he's bringing in.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know. No, that China shit, mate. That China money came in fucking heavy for that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
so
fine.
never mind. He's straight.
He's fine.
He's just mad that he's not getting the respect, the honor.
You don't need the respect when you got the yin.
In an interview for like
The Rock's got more yin.
it's true.
No one's debating that.
Like in an interview with some about Fast 9 and everything, I guess someone mentioned The Rock and everything, and he was told, like, after that he went on a rant about how he feels about like people on set and how he treats them to try to get the best performance or whatever out of them. Like he tries to give them tough love and shit, and he doesn't hold any punches back or whatever.
Sure.
And
That's
Are
what
you the
Vin-
director?
That's what Vin Diesel said about The Rock.
yeah, that's what he did offhandedly. Like he was talking about what he does to his actors on set, and it's like some people just don't, they just can't take it.
And how much? First off, how much money do you think Vin Diesel paid that person to bring up The Rock in the background so he could do this? Because there's no way.
I love this. I do hope The Rock is just treating every fucking movie set like a WWE locker room. You didn't take that fucking bump fast enough. What the fuck are you doing? Get your shit together.
He's the
Focus.
He's cutting everybody to their bones.
But it comes from love, and he can't help it.
Exactly.
It's family. Okay, this movie's about what we do here.
But he will rock bottom the fuck out of you if you miss that line again.
And
All
who's
right?
gonna say no to that behemoth?
because like apparently, and then it got mentioned. You know, of course, what Vin Diesel said got mentioned to The Rock during an interview, and then he just says, "I laughed, and I laughed hard." Quote from The Rock, mind you. I think everyone, I think everyone had a laugh at that, and I'll leave it at that. And that I wish them well. I wish them well on Fast 9, and I wish them well. I wish the best of luck on Fast 10 and Fast 11 and the rest of the Fast and Furious movies that they do well. And then without me, that they do well without
gunshots.
Me.
Yeah. Bethany, can you send Vin, my buddy Vin, a case of Terramana? Thank you.
So like
For the tribbles, you know?
yeah, so far it looks like he's not returning, and I kind of thought this was like
No shit.
I thought this was obvious, but apparently now it's
The moment,
official.
I'm surprised they're allowing Jason Statham back. The moment
know, right?
they went off and got their own movie, Tyrese was pressed.
He was
Everybody was
pressed.
pressed.
What about my movie?
And you know, that movie wasn't bad.
It
wasn't.
revitalized the fest. No, The Rock came in, did what he had to do, shit all over their everything
on their franchise.
He peed on their franchise and marked his territory and then went away. This is what he's doing to DC, and then he's gonna do it to Marvel next. He's coming for Star Wars. He did it to the Mummy. That's where he cut his bones.
Yeah. And everyone also always constantly asking like, "Where's The Rock? Where did The Rock go?"
Come on. They're not making Rick movies. They're making Scorpion King movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's
You know,
like,
I'd pay to see The Rock as a Sith Lord. I'd pay for it.
I would pay. No, I would
That's free money.
Revan.
I don't give a fuck. Let's do it. Let's do it.
throw some makeup on him. It's fine.
Let's not talk too hasty here.
Nah.
Revan is a character that's going to require a lot of
Nah.
a lot of real good
rock
acting.
He needs a lot of
Good
rock bottom
acting.
act.
I mean, he's supposed to be a spirit or like just a mass of gas. Fuck that. It's a mass of 6 packs, 12 packs.
I mean, go for it. Honestly, sure. I have no need to hold this up. Let's live this dream.
Can you imagine the veins are going to pop out next to the lightsaber and just...
I'm still stuck on thinking about The Rock as doing the
Little
Chris Evans
baby.
thing, and then with his big ass neck, he's like, you didn't, he's like, you didn't put cheese on my lips.
You don't have to wait too long. Wait till he starts redoing the Spy Kids
Oh god,
franchise. Bring that back from the dead.
The
Everyone,
Rock and Spy Kids. Hey man, that's more free money.
I mean, why
More
not?
free money.
Also, speaking of dead,
Yeah.
Good job.
remember that motion comic I talked about 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
It's dead now.
Wait, what?
It got canceled. It canceled itself. Okay, I know I posted this in the chat. You probably didn't know what the fuck this is. Basically, they started putting out promotional art and everything.
Who was they?
Hold on.
Oh, like
yeah,
Cats.
back up. What is a motion comic? What
Remember-
motion comic?
The motion comic for Justice League 2 and 3.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
got
that's
shot down
right.
so
yeah,
fast.
created. It was supposed to be something that was going to be, used to help with charity and everything. Remember, you
Yeah.
kept on giving
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Oh
for charity.
no.
But they were highly accused.
I knew it.
Of
I knew it. I fucking knew it. In my mind, I was like, this motherfucker's on. Ooh, I knew it. I can. Go ahead. Proceed.
they were accused of something that you would find extremely heinous, of blatantly tracing over good people's art. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Not that's
Over
a
people-
cardinal sin, baby.
Over people such as Jim Lee,
Uh-oh.
Rava Sana Ova.
What? I need to see it.
Yeah. Sorry. Sandoval.
Let him read them because he knows those names.
There you go.
Oh, put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Oh. Dave Alvarez. Let's see. I'm trying. Oh yeah. Rafa Sandoval.
Random Sandoval.
Jason Facebook and Ivan Reyes. Jesus Christ, he went for all the hits.
Yeah.
These are all DC's top hitters.
Yeah.
They just traced over all their shit.
Yeah, remember
I mean,
that-
well, at least they're staying on brand, but yeah, it's still bad. Like,
Did they think that it was going to be okay?
What would prompt
Yeah.
someone to just think like, I'm gonna get away with it?
What did they literally think? We work for DC.
It's fine.
It's got DC property. They said we can do it. Let's just use that.
I don't even think.
well, you have to get in their mindset,
Good
guys. So last thing
booze.
they're gonna do is pay an artist to recreate any art. So they're like, let's just trace over what they've already done. That way, get it done. We don't have to pay them.
Oh my god.
That's awful.
Yeah. it's about the company Lightcast. I don't even know sure who they are, if they even work for DC. I think
anymore.
The thought was that they just collected storyboards and stuff from like Zack Snyder and shit, like to help out with the charity and shit. And then you have shit like this.
This is where the Snyder cult gets out of control, because you thought Zack Snyder had fucking production stills of a movie that would have came out 5 years from now.
Yeah,
Zack is a goat.
He's a time lord.
He's a time lord. He knew. Oh my god, yeah, because they were going to do the complete films, guys. They were
exactly.
It was going to be just a scene, and Ray Park or whoever the fuck was going to be who's doing Darkseid, the voice of Darkseid. He was going to narrate the whole thing and shit.
Oh,
Sounding like a roaring cow.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember how he sounded like that in that movie?
Yep.
And then what's his face who was Martian Manhunter? He was going to do some of his lines as well.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
You know what? So you're telling me yet another?
It's over.
Yet another piece of apparently really good to come, promising project from Zack Snyder in his phone has just never gonna happen.
Another tablet.
What a surprise!
Another tablet has fallen from the sky. The divine word from Zack Snyder.
He's like, look at this thing I was gonna do. Oops. Like, he does this every time. He's lying to you. Green Lantern was never going to be in this movie. He lied. He's trying to drum up your attention.
It's a cult. Okay, they will literally eat anything he says.
Who's worse, QAnon or the cult of Snyder?
Oh my god,
they're the same.
They're the same.
I'm sure their algorithms overlap. Something tells me they overlap.
I believe any QAnon person probably has restored the Snyder Cut, somewhere,
I'm
sure. A shirt or some shit like that.
I'm certain of it.
This world is going to burn.
And you know what? Good. Fuck it.
Speaking of more really sleazy shit from big companies or projects and shit, Space Jam 2, that came out.
It sure did.
It came out, and here's the review. It was horrendous.
Damn, it wasn't that bad.
The movie was good.
The movie.
It was enough.
It wasn't that bad.
It served what it needed to serve.
I don't know. Excuse.
I'm gonna split the room. I'm gonna split the room inside with Chris. And even though I've never seen it, it's dumb.
Okay, well, thank you for your. You didn't help.
Do that.
You didn't do anything.
That's a fraudulent vote right there.
I know. I can't. You didn't help.
It is.
Hey, haven't you heard? We accept those now.
You're right.
It's true.
The Republicans.
Apparently, fucking Space Jam 2 not only came out and whatever, they also didn't credit an artist.
Whoa, this is Warner Brothers. Hello,
Dave Alvarez. Okay, not a small person, mind you. He does illustration for Warner Brothers for like Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes. He's been doing this for years, and he did some of the animation or help out with the designs and stuff for Space Jam 2, and they just did not credit him in the film.
They thought he just came in on the set just to hang out.
Yeah, and draw some stuff.
What you think of this? I would change that. Hey, thank you. Bye.
And I heard animators not getting credited is kind of like a common practice.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it's unfortunate, and because like he made a tweet about it. He said, I just want to put this out there. Last night, me and my family sat down to watch Space Jam. My kids were excited to see the movie that Dad helped make, only to find out that my name was omitted from the final credits. At first, I thought that perhaps I missed it, but no. We checked 3 times and just not there. I feel devastated. I worked hard in summer 2019 and helped the crew with a lot of designs that were actually used in the final product. When I began my career, one of my goals was to see my name in the big screen, and that moment was taken off from me, and it will never be back. I feel a lot of pain right now. My kids were frustrated, and so am I right now.
You sounded like you were going to.
I know.
I felt the emotion.
I felt it.
It's hurt.
He had a little broken voice in there. That was a solid.
Bad enough that he worked on Space Jam too, but
so
and like, could you imagine seeing that movie?
Yeah, the movie's still bad, huh?
It is.
Could you imagine seeing that movie 3 times just for credits and it's not there? That was worse. No wonder why his kids are frustrated.
That's resume stuff he can't get back. He can't prove it. He has to get the contracts and everything.
Exactly. And it's not like Warner Brothers so far has not said shit about this. They're like, oops, we'll change it. No, we ain't worried.
It's
all right.
if we cave, everybody else caves. Don't say anything.
They really have a thing about not caving for anything. They're like, we're not gonna apologize. Nothing. Don't show weakness.
You got paid, didn't you?
You get that check?
You got paid, didn't you?
That's all the proof you need.
Frame the check, motherfucker.
You want to give the money back in cash and your dignity?
I know.
You want that? You can have your dignity back. We don't want it.
God.
Okay. So far after that, I just got some quick announcements and everything. We got Leslie Grace will be playing Batgirl in the new Batgirl film and everything. Who
is that?
I don't know. I looked at her.
She was, and damn it,
you know?
I was gonna look it up. I had seen it.
I saw her filmography and I'm like, I don't know any of this. Like like a lot of it had her name in it. I'm like, what is this?
You said Leslie Grace?
Yeah, Leslie Grace. Okay. Also, I mean, like, how do you guys feel about the change?
I mean,
Yet another redhead bites the dust.
I don't care.
You don't care?
She was
mad.
in the Heights. She was in the Heights.
That just literally just came out.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think is that the main character?
Oh, one of
Dina?
them.
Yeah, the one that came back from college.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Okay.
I don't watch musicals.
You can watch this shit.
Oh,
You should,
wow.
because that one's about you guys. You need it.
Not every Latin is the same. All right.
I didn't say that. I just said it was.
But you
For you guys.
you
You
insinuated.
assumed it.
So what do you mean, you guys?
It was insinuated.
It's for you guys. You know. So
You keep saying that.
Yeah. Who are
I'm
you
only
guys?
literally speaking for the advertisement. That's what they said to me.
They pulled me to the side. They said,
They said
For you guys.
You know, your friend Heido. He would love this.
For you guys.
Yep. Like this isn't for you. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, you right.
Yeah. Wait for Wakanda forever,
He's
right?
like, no, he's like, didn't you guys have Hamilton?
Oh,
bye.
yeah, that.
Bye. Thanks.
That was he was also Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but most of the cast was like black though.
Yeah.
Also,
Whatever. They went
it was for us.
in reality, all those people were slave traders.
Exactly. So there's no winning, and also apparently, Michael B. Jordan just said like, I'm gonna make my own.
Yeah,
Make my own Superman series.
Yeah, I heard about
Yeah,
that.
on HBO Max.
Why not fucking just shove? There you go, DC.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
if they say, yeah, go ahead, do it. You know.
Yeah.
That series is
and they're
focusing on
He's going to be focusing on Valadzad. Oh,
Nice.
Valzad. Sorry.
Yeah, nice. Very good. Very good. Very good. Do that.
Yeah.
And if you can do that, then, maybe we don't need the other one.
It will happen, but we won't
Too
care.
late.
Yeah. So
It's happening,
The
but
ingredients were used already. The curse is here.
I just hope that he really puts his fucking foot in this and show them that they were wrong for doing what
They
they're
made the
doing.
wrong choice.
That they made the wrong choice.
Please.
That's all.
again, I'm excited for what he's doing, but there you go, DC. Way to show that you can rail in your fucking properties. The main thing we fucking complained about is the main thing that's happening right now. Good job, DC.
Yeah.
You
And I
guys
hope he
give me something to
finishes.
talk about.
I hope he finishes that second season of Raising Dion before.
Who?
You right.
Superman, bitch.
Wow.
They didn't do good, so no.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Go on.
getting a second season though.
No. Also, Jordan Peele announced his next film's title, Nope.
Yep.
It's a nope. And it has a cloud in the sky with something, a ladder coming out of it or something.
I saw the cast it looked pretty good. Steven Yeun was in it. Damn it.
Some of the usuals, Daniel Kaluuya,
Yeah.
the boy from over the fucking, across the fucking pond,
It's not us.
Yes, he is.
No, he's.
Yeah.
No.
Palmer.
Keke Palmer. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a Jordan Peele hit. Sure.
I mean,
Out. I mean,
it
it can either be good or not.
could be good or.
It can be good or
Or
it can be us.
Okay, Us was 2/3 good, which is depends on how you grade. Is good enough.
That's a passing grade.
Would you be
Yeah,
happy?
that's true.
Would you be happy if your kid came home with a D and you saw them studying?
Hey, I'll say you passed. Good job.
He is a encouraging parent.
Yes,
And that's
good
the
job.
important thing. So yeah, go on. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And then one last thing. The new Dragon Ball movie teaser came out,
Hiss.
and guess
What do
what?
you mean? You're not excited?
No, guess what? Ed, I know he's gonna hate this one. And guess what? It's
Say it.
CG.
Oh boy, not the CG.
The CGI.
It's CGI'd.
Leave that alone. That medium is not meant for this.
It really isn't.
It doesn't ever look good.
I can't believe there are people out here in the ether talking about you barely noticed it in the Broly movie when they did it.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Nope, yes, we did.
Bullshit. I was like, what the fuck?
Watch us feel like we were out of nowhere watching Dragon Ball Fighters.
I thought
Screen.
I was like, did I take a fucking tab of acid?
Nah, man.
And it just fucking everything is switched on me.
It went from beautiful 2D animation to fucking Roblox.
I don't. It's just really weird, especially the fact that like Toei is rolling in money. So I'm like, why? And apparently it's gonna
Because they're only rolling in money because they're able to do shit like this and cut cuts.
Exactly. True. It's like, wait a second, you're telling me we can make more money,
money?
without spending more?
Oh
Okay.
god.
On the bright side, I want them to be experimental with it, so we
it
can
looks-
see what the medium can truly do when given the time to be.
Did you see
expressed.
it?
Yeah, I saw. I
It
saw
looks
the,
interesting.
eh.
It looks
Interesting?
honestly- look, it looks better than the in between scenes in Broly. I will say that. Like it looks.
What does that mean?
It looks better than that. I'm just saying from what I'm just.
But did it look good?
Yeah, it looks interesting.
You saw.
You sold me, buddy. You really sold me.
Look, I hope that's not the
Dude,
final
they're
product.
out here swinging for the fans. It's like it looked better than it did in Broly. Like you see this guy stomp his foot. Like you saw 5 seconds.
Okay,
You
then
saw
I can't,
180 frames.
I can't judge anything yet. So
Did you like the food? It was interesting.
it was interesting.
And then you had to say it like that too. It was interesting.
Look, I saw a little bit of behind the scene things or whatever where they were discussing the designs. And I'm like, if you notice, we didn't change Piccolo much, but there's one interesting thing that we changed. I don't know what it is. I couldn't find it. I fucking stood there and looked at that goddamn concept. I was like, it's fucking exactly what the fuck did you change?
He's got Tim's.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't know what it is, but like people zoomed in on his shoes and one of his designs. He had like actual like boots on or
They
something.
they gave him 2 inches extra in the dick.
Yeah, and he has a house
Chub.
now.
The chub is a little
Piccolo
bigger.
has a house.
Namekians are genderless.
I mean, it's true.
Boo.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. They asexually reproduce.
But he can grow that arm. He can grow that dick.
They spit out eggs.
I remember. It was disgusting. I was a child. And I saw Piccolo Sr. just gagging. I was like, Mama, what is he doing? She's like, I did his meal.
Wasn't it nice when you were-
I've known people who spit out eggs. All right, go on.
Ugh. And the title's going to be Super Dragon Ball. I mean, Dragon Ball Super Superhero.
Dragon Ball Superhero.
Saitama confirmed.
Yeah.
If we don't get a great Saiyaman.
That's what everyone's. I'm hoping.
Shut
great
up, shut
Saiyaman
up,
God?
shut up. No, shut up. You
Yeah.
already know what it is. You already know what it is.
It's Super-
Bring
Right?
Gohan back. Bring Gohan back.
It's
please.
Bring
Goku and
Gohan
Vegeta.
back. Bring.
It's Goku
No,
and Vegeta.
shut the fuck
There
up.
are no others.
No,
He's
no.
right.
Look, I have hope for something different because
How long have you had hope for?
I will keep having hope.
How
I will
close
stay
to
How
alive.
long? How long are you willing to wait, man?
I'm willing to wait until 2022.
25 years?
for my hope because
You-
coming
you've
out
been-
2022.
You've been waiting for 20 years. What's 5 more, right?
Yeah, it was 5 more. And with that,
This is what you
I'll
Gohan and Trunks fans sound like.
I will continue waiting.
At least Trunks got his moment, but y'all didn't like that
What
shit 'cause it was
moment?
lame.
What moment he fucking came back from the future just to lose
What do
and
you
to
mean?
show that how he was a loser?
The spirit
his
sword?
whole fucking
The Spirit Sword?
yeah, which didn't matter because his whole timeline got exploded
Erased
anyway.
anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter. So
'Cause
what
these
dub
niggas
are you
irrelevant,
talking
'cause
about?
That nigga's irrelevant.
Then what are you fucking mentioning him for anyway? What are we talking
This is
about?
what you Trunks fans, this is what you Gohan fans sound like.
Hey,
This is probably what the Vegeta fans sound like too.
Yeah, you
But you
fucking
know
fuck-
what?
yeah.
They keep giving us biscuits. All right.
They're like a loyal dog that gets smacked, but then they give him a cookie and he's
He's
just
fine
got-
afterwards.
The fan fictions came true. We just got God of Destruction Vegeta.
yeah, the fucking
All right.
No eyebrow.
They keep feeding us. I know
Almost
it's a trap.
Look, he got Super Saiyan
But I'm sitting
3.
there fucking wagging my tail looking at the panels, but I know it's a trap.
I can't wait till he gets just bodied in that ultra
know.
fucking super form. And Goku
great.
comes in, he's like, "Hey guys, what are you doing?"
Vegeta, why do
I
you just do
won.
this? I know.
You heard Jamal?
And he's like, you guys,
That whole exchange was great.
it's
This
your
is what,
turn.
This is
Clarence.
what I live for.
I just had to stop
Fucking-
talking. I put my phone down like,
Why haven't we just let Listen, this is what we're gonna do next time. We're gonna find some anime news and just sneak it in there.
And this is why I
and
don't
just
bring-
sit
We're
back.
gonna just watch
do
it
it,
devour
do it.
each other.
Do it.
Oh my god!
Great.
I'm gonna make a special song just to put in the background. It's gonna sound like Pokemon battle music.
Yes.
So, what, we rumble.
We bumble.
So look, I'm not proud to say this because I've been trapped. All right, I've been trapped.
Did you get burned back?
What'd she do?
I bought a Switch. Pokemon Unite came out, and it's got me.
There we go.
It's got me in its soft little paws.
My man lost about 34 hours the other day.
Oh my
Damn.
God.
Games are fast.
The games are fast.
10 minutes in and out. People be feeding. People be screaming. We're having fun. This game is good.
I will say from experiencing you playing that on Discord, getting a tiny bit sweaty, my guy.
He's sweaty?
Oh, you're a sweat lord.
I'm not that bad.
I'm not that bad. Oh, it wasn't.
I mean, I was
I
saying
just saw,
okay,
I
we're
saw
done.
a glimpse of it. I
We're
saw a
done
glimpse
here.
of what it could be. I saw a glimpse of what it could be, and it was frightening.
Oh, no.
I wanted to hug him.
I'm just playing the way I always wanted to play the games, talking to people and telling them what's going on.
You're
That's it.
telling them what's going on while you're beating them?
No, I'm saying, hey, look out for this guy coming at you over here. Did you notice them on the map? No, I didn't. Thanks for the heads up.
Oh,
Apex?
you're just you're just a directing sweat lord. Okay.
It's like, oh, well, we're done here. Hey, did you guys want to go do this since nothing else is happening?
Wow.
That's it.
Hey man, as long as you're enjoying yourself, that's all that matters.
Game is good. All right.
Okay, we believe you. We believe.
Stop giving Nintendo any of your attention. They don't deserve it.
I know we talk. I talk so much shit about
Yes,
Nintendo,
and look at
its
you.
Bullshit has been its practices, and I'm right. I got a
Fucking
switch.
hypocrite.
I got a switch. I know what I am.
He
We all
you
are
don't.
this. We all are this.
I am not, sir.
I
Yeah.
just began. I was too.
Yeah.
I haven't played my. I said yes.
Yet you'll get one.
I'm not denying it.
Roach got one.
I know.
Come join us. Come unite with us.
No. Anyway, you fucking shell. Continue.
I am continuing shilling. I am.
Uh,
So there's.
Oh boy.
It's not a complete myth. Still, there's a possibility of a Final Fantasy X-3.
what's that even mean?
Excuse me. Is Zack Snyder? Is Zack Snyder making this?
Yeah.
Is he a part of the project?
No.
Yet.
Would it make it better if he was?
Yes.
Yes.
Did you play 10-2?
I didn't play any.
I've seen somebody
played-
attempt to play 10-2,
That was me.
and I walked out.
It was painful. It was painful. But your boy Nomura, the guy who's been working with Final Fantasy VII remake, the guy who's been doing Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, we know who Nomura is.
He said the man behind the script for Final Fantasy X has some 10-3 notes about 6 pages worth.
Is he dead or something?
It's not an impossibility. They said the main focus is still Final Fantasy VII remake until that's done, but Final Fantasy X-3, it's in the ether.
Okay.
There are ways.
This man has put me through decades
Yep.
of fucking waiting. I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else that he's fucking doing in the pipeline, because you know what that pipeline is a fucking dream.
So much anger.
It's a dream. Is it real?
It's a nightmare.
Maybe it is real.
Is it a dream drop?
God, no.
pages.
It's a dream drop and a distance.
That game sucked.
It did.
That game sucked.
It did.
I feel so sorry for anyone who started with that one.
And it also it brought.
But I could pet dream creatures.
Yeah. Would you
What's
find
her
out our people? Did you see that?
Aren't they all just people?
They're people.
Yeah, so are the heartless, and you kill those motherfuckers every day.
Oh, that's true.
They were in the first game when you killed them and then their heart got released.
Yeah.
We're all cool. And now they're just, coming in waves. So
We knew what we were doing. Slaughtering a bunch of minorities.
Why did you paused for so long like you tried to hold it back?
What?
What are all these dark creatures? Kill them.
we fought so hard. He said. All right, so
Cleanse them.
speaking of fighting hard, because we all know it's gonna fucking lose to the goddamn dynasty, to the Armada Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Your portable Steam device is coming to a house near you.
Kind of expensive, ain't it?
Yeah, $400 for 64 gigabytes of memory.
Game and a half.
But what is the Steam Deck? The Steam Deck is a portable version of your Steam library. It's a new handheld system.
Yeah.
Y'all know what happens to all these handheld systems that try to step up to Nintendo.
It can also.
You're forgotten. You're fucking forgotten.
It's still. I still like the
Remember
whole
the PSP?
aspect.
The what?
You remember the PSP?
The what?
Vita.
The PCP, because they were smoking when they thought they were going to be able to fucking sell that.
You guys are gonna be nothing right next door to the fucking Engage people.
Neo Geo.
I do like the fact that you could just put any sort of like launch on here. Like it's completely customizable. You can go in and change whatever you want.
Oh yeah,
Like it could turn into basically a mini PC, and then like you like, all right, I want to put it Origin on here, or I want to put in Epic Games. So you play whatever you want on here.
you can't play everything because
Yes, you can.
There's going to be limitations. You're not going to sit there and play Red Dead on high settings. You're going to play
No.
maybe at low settings.
Not high settings, not high settings, but you can play it on a pretty decent settings.
You'll get a taste of reality, and you realize that I don't want to play this game looking like this on the go. I want to play other games I could play on the go, like Ori and the Will of the Wisps or Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley.
But just the fact that you have the option, and if you already have the library,
yeah.
you're not buying a Switch and like, damn,
You already have
I don't
the
have any
option.
games.
But if you have the Switch and you're like, all these games that are cool to play portably are already on the Switch.
I mean, we wouldn't buy it to play Switch games.
Listen, it's $300 for 56 fucking gigabytes.
400 for 64.
You can extend it.
You can get the $529 version for 256 gigabytes.
It's an external hard drive.
Or
you can always put an
or you can-
extension on it.
I didn't know it was external.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
there
can
you
just
go. Never mind.
you can literally like I could just pop anything in there.
When
then
the
boom.
fuck would you buy the $800 one?
It's all external
Because
memory.
people are.
It's stupid. Yeah, some people would do. They're simple.
Oh man. So
It's not gonna win, but I'm interested.
look,
Okay.
it's gonna die.
It's gonna die.
It's
Just
cool.
like- Just
It's
like every
cool.
time,
I
fucking.
I might buy one if there's like some cool mods out there for it or some
wait for a
some
Steam
nice-
sale for it.
Actually, it might be one of the it's the best portable ROM emulator. Then
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I would say that. Yeah.
it'll have some uses out there, but let's be real. When the new handheld comes out for Nintendo,
What new handheld?
it's
The
only
same thing.
they all fall. That's all I'm saying. They all fall.
I mean, it's true.
They all
Yeah.
fall.
Well, didn't the new handheld just come out for Nintendo? It's got an Ethernet port.
Ugh.
Yeah.
The first ever native. Did you guys see the trailer for the Monster Hunter TV show?
No, sir.
I did not.
There was a Monster Hunter TV show?
It's going to Netflix.
Oh, my God. Let's pull it up.
Now look, it's if I remember correctly, is it CG?
Is it CG?
Yeah, that seems to be the
Come on, bro.
Of course
standard
it'll
now.
be. Of course it'll be. Why wouldn't it be CG? Like nothing like this ever has a good animation. Never.
I'm really surprised that. Oh my god, it is CG.
Oh god.
Yeah. and it follows the story of the ace trainer from Monster Hunter World.
So we are reacting to this right now.
We're starting with Lunastra right off the grip.
Yeah, I already don't like this Shrek animation.
That's Zuko.
It is.
Die, child.
Isn't that Kratos' son?
No, yeah, it is.
Basically.
Boy. Did he kill him with that? Oh no. Okay. Oh, I mean him. Sorry.
That's Homeboy from Witcher.
Did it?
That's that blue bitch. That's the Lunastra, baby.
We need help from the Japanese players. He shot that flare up fast as hell.
You really want to take on an Elder Dragon? We're gonna need weapons. Big weapons. That Elder Dragon is destroying nature. And it's about to destroy communities.
Destroying me.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I mean, the fans would probably like it. As long as
Oh, that pickle, that devil pickle.
Buddy, if we run into trouble, plan A.
Whoa.
Run away. Plan C, D,
Talk.
or hide, negotiate, and run away.
I didn't know they talk that much. I don't like that.
They do talk that much,
I don't like that.
but they
Well,
always
I've never-
had like little cat.
Yeah, they're supposed to sound like meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were.
They don't speak English.
In my mind, I always thought they were like simple creatures that can only like do 5 or 6 words in a sentence at a time.
I think they called you Meowster.
Yeah,
Meows.
that sounds like something that's mentally lacking behind a human being. That's what I thought.
They're not human beings.
They're cats
Listen to what I'm.
that cook bomb ass food.
Listen to the words I'm saying. I thought they were simple because they were
They're
animals.
bomb ass pussy.
How can they
Stop.
Jesus Christ.
how can they be simple?
'Cause they're
When you see how they
cats.
cook.
What?
You saw how Grandma Cat made that pot
Dog,
roast.
yeah.
A simple creature can't do that.
Listen, the Meowster chef, fucking
Meows.
the Meowscular chef, whipping up those slabs of meat. You can't be simple to cook that buttery steak.
And then again, yeah, look how well they work together in a kitchen. Have you ever seen Hell's Kitchen? Humans do not coordinate well. All right,
Not
those
at all.
cats, they're perfect synergy.
You
So
see
yeah,
the
you're right.
way that he was stirring that overly sized pot with that overly sized
And then putting the
spoon?
basil on the
Beautiful.
Just like this overly sized lawsuit that Activision Blizzard has.
nice segue. Very, very nice.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
What's this lawsuit about?
This lawsuit has been in the works for about 2 years, and it's about frat boy behavior in the work environment.
But frats are fun.
And
The guys.
yeah, yeah.
Didn't they call it like fucking bro culture shit, whatever? I mean, this is still happening. Is it? Man, that's crazy.
You hear about it, and it's stuff that you hear people complaining about, and you're like, nah, they really don't do that out there.
It's
do
like
they?
it's
The
so
most egregious forms of it.
ridiculous, and it just shows you how bad. Like they're all in on it, so you can't do anything.
What they
And
call
if
it?
you leave, you will be blacklisted, and no one will believe you.
And even if you stay, you're not gonna get that much either.
Exactly.
So essentially, yeah, Blizzard is horrible, disgusting. It's the worst concoction of all those little shitholes on Xbox Live who grew up and got jobs that failed upward, and they never like
failed upward.
and they've only like. They only treat women like people who are supposed to cook and clean and not be on the covers of their video games because it's a war game and yeah. This is what they do when they get the jobs and they decide who does what. Like
One of the workers even came
Tough.
with receipts showing that she has outperformed other workers,
yeah,
has out-earned other workers, and was constantly overlooked for promotions, and the promotions were given to friends instead, and underqualified people.
Yep.
She has the receipts to prove it too.
Yep. Yeah, they said she had like the most or the highest amount of performance
Reviews.
yeah, reviews and way more than the other guy who got the job, and that still happened. Like obviously this happens everywhere, but like here this is it's extra gross. It's extra grimy.
And the whole cubicle crawl thing,
Yeah.
where they go from spot to spot, getting drunk in the work environment, and playing Call of Duty on the clock instead of making the games. This is why your games keep on coming out all fucked up.
And
Now,
then
aside from the misogyny and all that other horrible shit that involves like putting any harm on anybody else, getting drunk at work and playing Call of Duty sounds
Amazing.
incredible. I just wanted to point that out.
All right, look, I'm going to be real. I've been drunk at work before. All right. They came to me. They said, "Hey, man, you want some of this juice?" I was like, "No, you can't pour that into my glass right here." No, it's only 10 o'clock. What are you doing? No, don't. No. 3 fingers. No. You don't happen to have any Sprite? You do. Oh, don't pour that else in. Oh, it's so smooth.
You work in debauchery.
Those were like the best days at work. This dirty old man, he said, "Hey, young blood, I got some of that shit."
Lord, how do you say no? How do you say no to that?
Good God.
that sounds like my work environment,
Look,
pretty much.
there's responsible ways to have to.
Responsible ways to drink at work.
You do not get to use the R word in
Listen.
that same sentence with whatever you're about to
Okay.
say.
There's responsible ways to get drunk at work.
You should never.
Wow.
You should never drink at work, and you should never harass your coworkers.
Thank you.
And you should treat people the way they deserve to be treated.
The more you know.
But
And-
if y'all doing
and this-
if y'all doing cubicle margaritas, let a motherfucker know at the water station.
And the worst part about this is it's not just located here at Activision Blizzard. It was in Riot. Riot Studios. I heard EA Studios. These big AAA places, and they just it's the same problem.
Remember that the next time they post a Women's Month PR campaign,
Yeah.
a Pride Month, Black History Month. Remember this type of stories when these companies go to bat.
That there was a streamer who was caught, red-handed, making a whole slew of transphobic slurs and anti-gay meme pages and everything. And this was directly after Pride Month. So what was Epic Games? What did they do? They slapped this guy on the wrist with like a 2-day ban, and then they reinstated him and gave him all of his money back.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he'll learn.
these are gamers. Hello, the last thing they care about is trans rights. Like what? They barely respect. They barely respect cis women. Like,
But I'm like, why'd you go out? Why did they go out their way to give him? They were like, all right, it's over. All right, here you go. It's fine. Like
that's crazy. I mean, wasn't there another story where they said that that on this guy would go on work meetings and assign like the women like jobs under him, and then he like wanted them to have sexual affairs with him, so he brought a butt plug and like something in his and they found it in his suitcase. Like, this shit is wild. I was reading up about this story earlier too. Like, I didn't know you were gonna talk about it, but yeah, dude, it's crazy. They're awful human beings.
It's the most egregious things. Like, people wouldn't fucking do that, and they're reading it. Would they?
They would. It's awful. I know I'm like laughing, but that's our thing. We always try and like, I don't know.
It's coping.
It's coping,
it's a coping mechanism.
But that's fucking terrible.
Because
to constantly live in an environment where you get shit on, passed over, and then like
feeling absolute stuck. Like you need the job.
HR doesn't give a fuck, but that's
HR don't care. Yeah, like what do you do?
And since everything's so closely knitted, you can't really step on any toes.
Exactly.
You kind of have to take it.
There's not a lot of people in the industry, and most of those people know each other, and they find out all they have to do is at a whim mention your name, and you're done for the whole industry. Just go back to flipping burgers.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's yeah. I hate to like that's why we laugh and make jokes, because like just thinking about it just a couple seconds and knowing that even with Activision most likely it's happening in all these other companies.
Treyarch for sure. I'm throwing that one up there. All right. I don't know it for sure, and I don't want to besmirch anybody's good name, but I just feel like
you feel it in your bones.
I feel like it's happening there. Oh, Infinity Ward, EA for sure, certainly.
I just hope maybe this
after Homeboy talking about what did he say? What was that guy who got caught red-handed streaming? And he was talking shit about some
emo.
Oh yeah.
Well,
who look like she'll never get a bit of dick in her. Fat.
If he was working all well and dandy, you don't hide something like that in the workplace. The way he so casually did that, you don't hide that.
Yeah, no.
Someone's encouraged. Someone's with him, like, bro, yeah.
That shit will leak out in casual conversation. He won't hold it back.
Oh,
so that kind of shit probably happens all the time.
All the
it's
time.
Unfortunate.
I mean, yeah, he was doing it on what, TV? Even when he was on that show?
And they tried to get him out, like, stop. And he was like, no, I mean it. He's like,
oh, God.
You don't mean that. Oh, I fucking do.
I meant it. Okay, be nice, bro.
Yeah, like, oh, Lord. Yeah, that's just, I don't know. That's tough.
But for the most part, that's all for me. I can go back and start, I guess, being a sweat lord at Pokemon Unite.
Can I mention one thing?
You can.
Oh yeah, like just one bit of news that I just found like egregious and fucking terrible. Apparently, your Amazon and pointing at you.
Stop pointing at me. Damn.
I didn't know they. I didn't.
Algorithms.
Yeah.
LG rhythms.
I didn't know.
listening.
Which was a great name, by the way. Fuck you.
I didn't know that they had a gaming company. What have you?
Either.
And they made a game, and apparently throughout the on the beta when it launched and everything, it killed a bunch of GPUs. They just killed them.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I know you didn't. I mean, just saying, like, it's just, and they're not getting them replaced. Like, they can't do it. Like, fucking Amazon released a statement like, we didn't get any when we were testing it. Nothing happened like that. So
It's not our shit. It's your shit.
It's your shit. Prove it.
Makes sense.
Prove it.
And if someone does prove it, that's going to be a lot of money, baby.
A lot of money.
Oh,
you want to
also-
take Amazon to court?
Right. I mean, good luck. There's easier ways to burn money. But before we move on, I did want to say, I mean, it should go without saying, but I'll say it anyway. All right. If you happen to be in one of these like environments where you're a sane one, you know what I mean? Like you're a decent person, or at least you think you're a decent person. Like it takes like 5 minutes to pull your homie to the side and be like, hey, don't do that. Like just like don't fester that culture.
Speak up, or you're part of the problem as well. Like that's just say something.
Yeah, because
Anything.
for anybody, let alone women, to be going through that kind of shit in a like this day and age, that's crazy. That shouldn't even be happening. So
No.
yeah, that's all.
Start throwing fists.
I mean, well, maybe don't start there.
Clarence,
Maybe like a last like result.
Give him that Bobby Hill.
Yeah, you know?
My purse, I don't know you.
The first time will be the last time.
I mean, for a lot of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
including no, go on.
It's all you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're done now.
Yeah.
Shit.
Unless, you just want to nerf Zapdos. That nigga too powerful. It's too many points.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
Nerf Cinderace.
Go.
Anyway.
Nerf Zeraora.
Go.
Fix your game.
It's been out for like a total of like a day and a
I
half.
wanted him to do it.
No,
Like,
but they really need to fix their customization. The customization's ass. And what's the point of customizing my hair to have locks when all your hair customization?
It's Nintendo. Get fucked. Anyway, continue.
Why put it in there? Why put it in there?
Nintendo.
because they want to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, they do. They want to give you just enough, but not anything you want.
You know how they feel.
They don't
I
care.
want to use the hat. I don't want to turn my hair straight and purple. The fuck?
Are you okay?
Why do all my shorts stop at my thigh? All the way up here.
Because it's just hot.
As you keep saying, why are you surprised? Stop complaining. You know where you are.
There's not a single Team Rocket skin.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, continue.
Y'all could be printing money.
We've already been through this.
You're already giving him the money.
King.
You were fucking you fucking hypocrite. Shut the fuck up.
Let him
No.
team speak.
It's like I want them to take my money, but they don't want it.
They don't give
They
a
don't
fuck
want
about
it.
your feelings.
They don't need it.
Why you think they don't fucking skins and Smash? Shut the fuck up, all right?
Let him speak.
Smash, shut up.
You shut up. Shut up with your Pokemon
time out.
Unite. You shut the
Time
fuck
out.
up.
Time out.
Time out. What?
Smash players got a game that you have Steve from Minecraft, Sephiroth from Final Fantasy, Kazuya from Tekken,
Okay.
and Mega Man and Sonic
Oh, you said
all
we got
fighting
no-
each other. What more do you keep? What do you want?
Look, you have.
Don't you have enough?
what? You don't?
We want skins.
We want skins. What? I
Here's
can't
Cloud
ask
from
for-
here's Joker from Persona. Where's the skin?
It's not like I asked for fucking Joker. Shut the fuck up.
But it's there. The choice is there.
Why can't Ness be in his jams?
Question. Why are you so mad that your Pokemon shit is as up to your fucking standards? Who gives a fuck? It's Pokemon. Just play the game and move on.
No, I'm simply saying they can make so much more money
No,
by,
we
literally
constantly-
not trying.
And I'm saying
by
that
not
as you say all the time, we constantly say this. Nintendo doesn't know how to make money.
No, yes they do.
Goodness.
Yes they do.
They don't want to make all the money.
They're making all the
Japan-
money, but I want them to make more.
No, they don't. Then what? Okay,
Capitalism.
Yeah.
they don't care.
He just wants his fucking Team Rocket skin. All right.
I know. Apparently, there's
Can you
nothing.
stop-
There's
can
no
you stop
arguing.
screaming at him.
I will
No.
pay. I will pay money
He
for.
screamed at me.
I will pay. You started this. I will pay
I
money
want us to move
for a
on.
Charizard X.
You did, sir.
I want us to move
I will
on.
pay. I will
I'll
pay
let
money
him
for
speak.
Charizard Y.
I
I'll
re-
pay money for it. Why isn't it skin? Easy money, baby.
Can we go?
What skin do you want for your Jigglypuff?
Oh my God.
Wigglytuff?
For Wigglytuff,
I know.
the Midwest Wigglytuff.
Yeah. The officially, you dropping it right now on wax? The Midwest Jigglytuff?
The Midwest Wigglytuff.
There we go. On wax.
I will support your backline. I will peel for you. I got you. All right.
Get off Nintendo's dick, please. Let's go.
What skin do you want for your Wigglytuff?
Oh my God.
I want to know.
Man, I really don't. I
A
can't.
Luchador Wigglytuff?
A Fall Guys collab, so it can look like a Fall Guy.
Ah. I'll take it.
That was great. Can I? You mind? All right. I just wanted to let you riff. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's awesome. I really enjoyed that.
I love how angry he got.
I know they're
It was.
He was like, "How
fantastic.
dare you talk like they want something?"
He was
dare you?
squeezing the microphone so hard.
I felt the tension. It was like that Snake Eyes Storm
How dare
Shadow
you
tension,
act like
know?
you weren't
It
fucking
was-
frustrated too. And don't
With what?
anything I said.
Get,
Oh no.
You just casually raising your voice like, yeah.
Isn't it easy?
I hate you.
Here we go. Round 2. Ning, ning, ning.
Fucking smash players.
Go.
okay, all right. Okay. Time out.
You niggas are weird.
Time out. God damn it. Okay. I'm gonna do
Really?
the
You know the thing?
Breathe. Exhale. What's in the world of comics?
So, Luke Cage is getting a new series from Marvel coming up. It will be helmed by Hochi Anderson, and I believe this is Luke Cage facing off against Kingpin. I'm always going to be excited when it comes to a new Luke Cage series, period.
Yeah.
I don't know what this writer Hochi Anderson, and I may have misspoke on fighting Kingpin, but I heard he was involved in this as well.
Yeah.
But a new shadowy organization is coming into the city, and I'm just excited anytime Luke Cage gets a series, because I feel like if they're gonna make the attempt, then hopefully they're not wasting my time, and there's a good chance that they're not, because I mean, it's not like there's always a lot to work with when it comes to Luke Cage. So if you're coming in, you're either coming with something like brand new that could be hot, or
It's not.
yeah, there you go.
It's always hit or miss.
So-
It's really tough to do something with Luke Cage with his big power set and where his setting is.
Right, like you could do much more, but like you just, I don't know. There's just, I don't know. Either way,
There's always a black van with some Uzis in the back.
spray up the hoodies.
Sweet
you know.
Christmas.
So I'm interested in this, and I will be following it closely to see what comes of that. Another thing that happened, I know we were talking about Warner Brothers kind of not paying their talent for their hard work.
Oh my god.
A similar
Not
thing,
crediting their animators.
yes, a similar thing is
Stop
taking.
disrespecting animation.
That's correct. That's
While I pirate it.
I know. You keep want to give Nintendo your money, you won't even fucking
I
support
am
your
the villain.
animators.
I am the villain.
we know.
Like Snake Eyes.
Are you cool? Can I?
I'm fine.
Joshua Daystar is in conflict with Valiant over Harbinger. Long story short, Harbinger is a one of those popular comics to come out of Valiant, but I don't think anyone at this table is Valiant readers. I don't know if our audience is. If they are,
Whatever you
then-
give me, I read it.
then you-
Indy is, isn't he?
Sure.
Isn't XO? Isn't that Valiant?
yeah, he's
Yeah.
Valiant too. So if you're familiar with Valiant, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's been a huge it's been that Harbinger was picked up originally to be adapted to a series or either a film, and the deal that was struck with Valiant's editor or person at the time who arranged that deal said that he was originally going to get royalties for contributing to making this book, and then when a new person took over after, I think it was Sony that acquired this, that deal no longer has to be honored. So they're not going to receive royalties. And he went to Facebook and made a very long post about essentially how he doesn't want to take away from this very good deal. Like he wants to see all the hard work and everything that everyone's going to do on this series that he worked on. But it's like, I got kids, and we're counting on those royalties because we did work on it, us and everybody else involved, and it seems like they have no intention of honoring it. I hope that this works out for the best and that we can change that. Just another instance where one of the artists or writers are making it aware that they are not their work and their royalties are not being respected.
They're being treated like garbage.
Absolutely, and that's always like a shitty thing when that happens to creators in the industry, because
This episode was full of just shitty, People were getting fucked.
Welcome to the world. Nobody pays nobody.
Yeah, it's really tough. So
Why can't you just draw my picture for free?
like, just take the money we got you. You don't have to worry about royalties, okay? I don't know. Man.
What's it take, like 20 minutes?
Drawing isn't hard. Just do it.
It's just lines and ink.
God, it hurts. It hurts so much.
That's what you people sound like.
Yep, it's a self-report of many things, and it's downright embarrassing. So, yeah. So you know how these things go. I'm just gonna hope for the best, and I hope that they are able to honor their royalties. They should. This shouldn't be a problem, but they should be able to honor their royalties, and these people can get their money for essentially their hard work bringing that thing to life in many people's hands who read it, and then eventually who'll enjoy it as a series. So
Yeah.
hopefully that gets worked out, but we'll see. The other thing that I was going to bring up is that you may be aware of this, but there is Batman has been working towards their new event. I think it's Fear State or something. Yeah, they're there. Yeah, that's it. They're working toward their new Fear State, which is supposed to bridge the gap so far between where Batman is currently with all the multiverse shit and that new setup that they had at the beginning of Infinite Frontier.
Future State?
Yeah, when Future State was over.
Future State.
Infinite, when they mixed it together, the first book, Infinite
Frontier? No.
No, Frontier's the one that's out now. It's one of these Infinites, okay? But either way,
we knew these Batman stories were going to start linking up because they were way too similar.
They're starting to run into each other.
Yeah.
This appears to be the first step.
Okay.
And it's starting out with Nightwing in issue 84, and it honestly, I'm wondering if I may have to go in for that, because you also got I Am Batman coming out, John Ridley series, drawn by Oliver Coipel. He did all the really good Thor stuff back in 2016 when Asgard first came to Earth. He did that whole story. So anything he draws, I'm there. He also did Magic Order art for that, so he's great.
I didn't finish that. That was really good.
Yeah, it was solid. So yeah, I'm looking forward to both those series, and that's it. That's it for comic book news.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna go to comic book reviews.
Yeah. That wasn't supposed to be left. This was the clap.
Yay!
Yay! All right, guys. What do we got today? I want to separate these in order of the ones that I think we should talk about first, and I'll move on to these ones because I think those three were easily the best ones for me. We're gonna start off with Shazam #1, and it's limited 4-issue series.
Only 4?
Yeah, only 4. They're getting these things out quick.
It makes sense with the ending of it. It's just like, all right,
Yeah.
You know what? I don't mind it. It was first. I didn't even know that Shazam was in the fucking Teen Titans.
Me either. Like this is news to me.
No, I thought.
He's in the academy.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just like visiting because his
No,
powers all fucked up.
he was a fucking. He had a roommate and everything.
Yeah, apparently if we're not reading Teen Titans, so
Right. I read the first issue and
There's
I
some
was like,
puzzle pieces we're missing here.
Okay.
Yep. So let's see it right here. What did you guys think about this book? I mean,
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it.
I liked it actually. I think what really got what makes me like it the most is just the whole thing with Billy Batson. Like I don't really know him too much, but I like the fact that like, okay, my shit ain't working, so what's next for me? Like if I continue to be Shazam, am I going to be Shazam forever or something like that? Like there was a lot of questioning about him, his identity, which I feel like doesn't get talked about enough.
Yeah, I don't think Nightwing really understood what he was trying to say. Like, so that's all it was, buddy. You just grow up.
yeah, he's like,
No, you don't. I literally have to turn to a whole different
You're
person.
telling me that Bruce Wayne's son
Does it?
cold?
It's socially inept. My bad. You right.
I thought that was like I'm glad I'm the
Bruce.
only one who found it.
Bruce, I think I hit puberty. It happens to everybody. Now kick him in the face.
Good. That means you're stronger. We'll be up in the training.
The one thing that I did like was how the Shazam powers keeping one of his friends pretty much alive,
Yeah.
and like the urgency that it puts to it.
and he just could not, up until a point, care less about that. He was like, I gotta get my powers. Well, like I know he wants to save the
He wants to
dude,
save them too. Yeah.
but let's be honest, he's not going there because his friend's in the hospital. He didn't even know.
It was an extra like reason. Like I did like the whole scene like with his his that was his friend, right? Or was this his
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the.
Their family, I don't think they're not blood
Adopted?
related. They're all,
They're
they're all
all
orphans. They're all
Yeah.
orphans.
Yeah. So I like that whole extra urgency.
I like it too. I like it. I can fall for the setup. I see myself falling for the setup. It's decent. I mean, I guess I'm not really like I
Shazam
thought
fan?
Yeah, I'm not. I thought this would help change it. But and maybe it will. But I mean, it's a decent first issue.
Yeah.
This is why I'm kind of excited for it. That it takes Shazam out of a Shazam book, and pretty much it makes Billy Batson step up to the plate and really flesh out Billy.
Yeah, there's that. Yeah, we got that to look for.
Because I mean, he's also growing in the comic, right? Like he's more of a teenager than what he was.
Yeah.
You know, he's been growing alongside. So this would be a pretty good. You know, eventually he's going to grow up. Is he going to transform to Shazam?
That's what I keep wondering. Like, if when he gets to full grown, would he just be Shazam?
Right.
And then he just gets powers.
Right. So
Could
it's,
this book serve as a transition for like him, like them depowering him some way?
maybe they depower him and somehow he becomes Shazam as a teenage Shazam, and now Shazam is in the fucking Teen Titans trying to learn how to use his powers from the
like,
beginning.
Like
can
more
roll
like
for that.
Superboy
Yeah.
strength and not like
Yeah.
all the way
Superman.
up there. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I like that. Like it brings him back to love.
Yeah.
A nice little reset that would be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do anything with that reset. Yeah, that would give him a lot of room to grow other than just being stuck where he is.
A grown ass man.
Exactly.
Although I will say this, I don't. When he described that, what if I just get stuck as Shazam forever? I'm like, I don't necessarily see the problem with that. I mean,
Because he's
I'll
like
be a god forever. Yeah,
Jacked.
yeah,
I like the fact that he seems to say that when he becomes Shazam, a part of him leaves. Like he's not Billy anymore. Like he's just Shazam. And he's wondering if he stays as Shazam, is Billy gone forever then? Like, does he kind of die?
It's a fair point.
Yeah, because he comes back in when I'm not Shazam anymore. I kind of remember kind of most things, but it's not. It's like for someone else, It's not Billy.
the way I see it is, the bigger, stronger animals
It's-
eat most of the food, so the weak ones die. Do you care? It's just nature.
The weak, they get strong. The weak get killed by the strong.
Yeah, but I did enjoy it though. I'll keep an eye out for it. Give it
Yeah.
another issue.
Cool. I
That's
mean,
four.
they only got 3 issues left,
Yeah.
so we'll see what happens. Also started that came out this week was a new Moon Knight #1. Obviously, he's got the series coming out, so they're gonna try and launch something to kind of you should be reading that as well, or maybe you want to
Yeah.
check this out.
The Marvel's Batman.
Yes.
Pretty much, yeah.
What did you guys think about this one?
A little bit of too much exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Is the constant barraging of, listen, look at the lore, look at the backstory. I didn't think they needed to repeat it as many times as they did, but it was a interesting read.
Mm-hmm.
It did pique my interest to see where they're gonna go with this, but this first issue felt a little, to me personally, felt a little just
Slow.
meh. Yeah.
I always realize how much of a character I don't pay attention to when I read something and just I can't grab anything that they're talking about.
Right.
I don't know what they're speaking of. I like all his background and like he says over and over he is the fist of this thing.
I'm the fist of
Yeah, and that's what I had a problem with. Even when they were talking about his Mark Spector or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like they said several times, "Well, you were MI6 or whatever the fuck he was."
Yeah.
They're like, then you went into private military. Like they said it 3 or 4 times. Like I got it the first time.
Yeah, like I get you. I know what you're saying. The guy was a badass, and now he's even more of a badass because he got this power. Cool.
Yeah.
I get you. I understand. He's dangerous. It's a You know what? For me, like I said, for not being a Moon Knight guy and read it, so I don't get all the Easter eggs or the characters that showed up. I don't know who they are. But as a comic, just trying to tell a #1, they did a good job of,
Yeah.
because I always wondered about how do they, if these people are like in their own little boroughs of New York, like this is how he does business.
He fucking puts graffiti all over and says,
Yeah.
"This is my territory," like a gangbanger.
He's a
Yeah.
one-man gang.
He's a one-man
Don't get
gangbanger.
on my territory or you die.
You hear me, a little rat freak. the one thing I do want to commend that I did like the exchange between him and the doctor.
Yes.
It was
Yeah.
like, in this religion, nobody He's like, nobody's above me, even you, Moonlight. He's like, I don't report to anybody in this religion. That shit was pretty cool. It's kind of from there. It kind of led me to believe that there might be like some inner feudal thing going on between them and his followers. But
yeah,
I didn't even know he had followers.
me too.
I didn't know motherfucker was a preacher.
I know, right? This man has an LLC, a little business, and then he runs out and beats up monsters in little parts of the New York.
Yeah,
That's cool.
For me, like getting more like this is my first time being even exposed to Moon Knight.
Yeah.
In general, and I would say I'm with you. Like I really like the therapy scenes the most. Like, the other scenes just felt like it was more just kind of like a parody because he's just kind of like just over the top. Like I'm gonna beat you because I am the fist of the night. I am the night. He constantly keeps saying that. And I was just like I was kind of like felt like that was more supposed to be humorous, but I'm not sure what the true intention was.
I don't know what it was supposed to be.
Because I like the fact like I guess he's supposed to establish like he's been doing this for a while and this is who he is. But now we're getting a little bit deeper because we have this therapist now, and now he has a little. I'm not sure that he always had a business. Like we had people come in like
church,
hey,
and he's tax free, obviously.
Yeah.
One thing that did make me laugh is the vampire pyramid scheme.
Yeah,
they bring people to turn them into vampires, and then they're like, "Hey, you're a vampire. Now go out there and make vampires."
Like, I like how they were like, "Where are we? What's going on?" Don't worry, you'll get the hang of it, kid.
Just go out there and make a
vampire. He called it a vampire pyramid scheme. Like, and then what happens to those vampires? Like, he just lets them go?
I guess so.
Yeah.
He's like, just don't come back here.
Fucking kill them.
He's like, just don't come back to my territory, or I'll peel the skin off your face.
He kept one though, like as his secretary, which it took me a while to like, wait a second, is that?
Oh, that was her.
Yeah, it was like her name is Reese or something like that.
I'm glad they explained it.
Yeah, because it went right over me. I didn't even notice he said that.
Yeah.
Is that what he says? I hired you because you're the one that keeps the same time as me.
Yeah.
Because at night all right. Now that I lost points.
Yeah,
it's like it almost like it took me a while to like wait who is this bitch?
Yeah, they did.
If I would have read it, I would have said something about how I read so fast, and I still would have caught that, and you guys didn't, and you guys read slow.
Well, you didn't. So
my
shut
God,
up.
what the?
I mean,
it's okay. He wasn't talking anyway. Shut the fuck up.
Wow, Chris. Hey, hey, can you relax? Okay,
nah, I'm all.
He'll swing whenever he can now. He's on offense. He's on offensive mode right now.
Yeah, you retreated him into the fucking corner, and now he's just like a cougar waiting to pounce.
Just throwing out like little cat.
I can't have anything, can I?
No,
like nothing.
This is what you get when you take your side.
I didn't take. What are you talking?
Infinite Frontier #2. Again, okay. If you're reading these,
I read this last week, so I gotta read.
If you're reading these, they are very much still a steamrolling truck, like connecting a lot of dots, establishing a lot in a very short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's a line in this book that goes like, man, with all these extra versions of Batmans and Supermans out there, do you guys ever feel special anymore? And I hate to say it, but
I like that.
I like it too, but kind of hit the nail on the head. My issue so far, because go on, please.
No, I was gonna say like, I mean, I was agreeing like because all the good stuff in this issue to me came from her. I don't know who she is. I don't know. I forgot her name.
She was the one that Mr. Bones went to go visit to bring her into the FBI.
DE.
Whatever the fuck they are.
DOE.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
That one government facility that's not Amanda Waller's thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I like her. I like her little comments and stuff because everything else is like,
yeah.
That was the high point of this comic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After that, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, because when they focus on a small, simple central storyline that you can follow, like okay, but then they want to expand on the stuff that we need. They just have to hit these points.
Yeah, like the fucking like Batman coming, that other timeline Batman, Bruce's dad.
Yeah,
him like he came from a ship. Like I don't. It's just like there's so much of like there's a lot, and I don't really care too much.
If you're on board for this stuff, if you're on board and you're following so far, and this isn't losing you at all, then you're already where you need to be. It's a competently made comic. Yeah. But for anybody else who may find themselves falling off, it's like when you watch Legends of Tomorrow past episode 5, and you're like, man, they're still doing it, and they're setting up stuff that I don't necessarily care about right now, but I know it must be good. Okay,
I watched
it's like that.
I missed that season.
Yeah, and I'm less interested in like some of the shit that they're kind of throwing at the wall.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in kind of like this over high arc of Darkseid. All I want is Darkseid, honestly, and just
Like this is
stop
not.
tiptoeing around it.
This isn't a
Fucking
lot.
give me a Darkseid.
We're not getting a lot of like payoff from like what we got from the very first issue or
Yeah.
issue 0. It's like okay, cool, and then it's kind of like
Well, we
dragging a
should've-
little bit. If it's like
I don't think we should be getting payoff yet because I mean we're only at 2. Give me payoff at 4,
it just
but
there's
give
still
me a little bit more Darkseid.
yeah. I mean like just give me some more little bits to keep me more interested because all these little like with fucking Speedy and the Green Lantern his daughter and his son. I don't really.
Yeah.
I'm not really into it. I don't
Hey,
care too much
So
about it.
who's homie that looks like Blue Beetle combined with Dr. Fate?
That's like dark. That's that Green Lantern's son. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's like he can travel through like shadows or like nothingness or I don't know.
Yeah.
But they lost their sister. See that
In
I
the
don't
explosion.
really care about.
Yeah,
that.
I don't care about
Yeah.
that little portion either. Like
Yeah.
I thought the first time, in issue 0, Alan came out to his kids and they said, well, we kind of already knew you were gay. And then I thought that was like
That
a
was
nice little
fine.
thing with that character. I didn't know there was going to be like a through storyline with them where
They
they're going
keep
to
coming
keep
back.
coming back.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
I don't know where they're gonna go with them, but
Me either.
Yeah.
yeah, I do like the new agent that's coming in asking questions. I did like the exchange between her and Captain Adam, and Captain Adam just said "fuck this," Allah Akbar, and he went out.
Apparently, I read
Darkseid is.
I read the comments under the comic and everything. Apparently, that's just a staple what Adam does in every event. Like he just explodes. Like it's not a crisis or some
He
sort
has
of
a
event
yearning to
if,
be
if,
naked.
if he doesn't die, huh?
He has a yearning to be naked.
He can never be naked because he'll explode.
All right.
So how many of these have they made? And like they showed, what was the last time they showed Darkseid at the end?
This
of
is
one,
3 of them.
and they showed. Is the third one?
Because I mean,
Well, there's 0,
1 and 2.
1 and 2. Yeah.
Yeah, in international order, it feels like this would be a third one, but this is 2 because 0 doesn't count as a. So it's.
But you need 0 to understand what the fuck is going on anyway.
I mean, yeah, you're right. So, but yeah, moving on to we have from Boom Studios, we have Dark Blood #1. This is by Latoya Morgan and Walt Barna.
You know why he's dark? Why? Because he's black.
Yeah, yeah, that's an accurate assessment.
Because he's black.
That's an accurate assessment.
I mean, because if he, I mean,
The book is it was all right. I thought it was okay.
I thought it was, I really love the art.
Yeah, me too.
and I like the fact like because I read this after I read M.O.M. And I like the fact that it was a little bit it was simpler when it came to his dialogue and his setup and everything. It's more visual, which was
Yeah.
which was a relief. So that's why it's kind of like it goes up a little bit for me. But I'll give it, like, thinking about it and everything, I wish it had a lot more in it, a lot more bite, because especially the fact like it's shorter than any of the other comics.
Yeah,
It wrapped up so fast. Don't even know what it tastes like.
Exactly. So I'm like, I want to like this. I just don't know what I'm liking yet. 'Cause
Right.
The setup
yeah.
is kind of the setup, and at the ending and everything doesn't really. There's not enough there.
Yeah, it's I get that feeling. So I thought it was all right. Like I've gave less legitimate #1s a chance. So I mean, it's not like it's bad or anything. It's just
No.
that it does feel to me like they spent a lot of time kind of setting how bad it is, and we know
we spent a lot of time in that alley, and I'm like, too
a
long.
lot of time. I'm like,
like that's the whole. I'm like, come on.
When the entire time you just go like, just shoot him already.
right, like just like, oh Lord. So like, I get we need an action scene to take place. You know,
Yeah, but that had more words in it than the actual fucking
it
exposition did.
really did. Holy shit, there's a lot going on there, and like I said, it's not a bad #1. Just the setup of this character, I'm interested to see how he got those powers.
yeah.
And like, yeah, so I mean,
I was
I would
hoping.
like to think he gets him from like a side effect of the medicine he's taking to try and combat his hallucinations,
The same seeing things.
or his little flashback episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna. I see. The only thing that kind of grabbed me off of that was trying to find out how he got his powers in the middle of the Pacific or wherever he's at.
Fucking
Yeah.
dogfight and everything.
Yeah, I cared more about that. I want to see more of that.
I hope we get more of that. See what's going on here because, we know this time period is racist. Like we can.
Oh, this is apparently, from what I can gauge, it's in the 50s. It's like maybe like mid 50s,
Yeah,
60s, early 60s, something like. It's around that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he's most likely in. I'm guessing he's most likely in the South somewhere.
Well, how did he know the guy? Like he turned around, he knew
think
my name, so he just.
Yeah, I didn't know what.
I call. He was a customer, and
Oh, he
and
was working.
He was working,
Fair.
and he did something, and he was like, "Oh, Mr. Blah blah blah. I'm sorry about that." He was like, "What? You sorry? You ain't sorry yet.
You're home now.
You home now?" Like I don't know. That's what I kind of gauged. Yeah.
Oh, so and that's my problem with the book. There was no. It was just all of a sudden, just homie just gets.
It got straight to the point.
Yeah, with nothing.
Don't get me wrong, because I honestly thought he was like an agent or something.
Yeah.
Like I thought like from
Yeah.
something.
Give me something else other than just look. We're going to show you how racism, because racism is racism.
Like
Yeah.
That was really on the nose.
yeah, like it was. I'm not saying don't show it to me. I'm just saying like
Have purpose for it.
Yes, like aim it a little better, like focus it a little bit, make it a little tidier. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like we could have achieved what was happening there in less pages.
Use a pistol, not a shotgun.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fine. Moving on from DC, another thing from DC, Superman and the Authority. This is by Grant Morrison, taking another swing at a authority-esque thing.
Sounded so excited for it.
I know.
Where's Jenny?
Where's Jenny? Where's the Midnighter? Where's Apollo? All right.
You'll get them if you read more.
And 3 more issues.
I know.
So, okay, this book has got some potential. I mean, obviously, it's Grant Morrison, right? But, God, I just can't. This book is fine. The art is fine. Wicked and Divine artist, Mikhail Jansen, I believe. Yeah, he does a great job illustrating this book. It's a fine story. It moves fast enough. It's got the thing. It establishes the stakes. But God, I just can't help but I can't help but can we just have the Authority with no attachments?
Superman.
Please, like no Superman. No, just give us.
But it wouldn't be Superman.
But then nobody would care. Who wants to read about people who aren't Superman or Batman?
Make them care. No. You did it before. You can do it again.
No, it's too hard.
You're right.
It's
You're
too
right.
hard.
You're right. This is a fine book.
No.
It's like I love the art. Again, art to me is really good, but I'm not buying this whole like Manchester Black character the way he's written right here, because it feels like he goes from like I'm mean, I'm brash, I don't give a fuck about nobody or nothing, and I definitely don't give a fuck about Superman or this world. And then Superman saves him after he, got himself shot and whatever, and then he's like,
which by the way, did you just forget somewhere in between your drunken bender that you weren't bulletproof? Like, why did he just let himself get shot in the middle of the street?
He's just really fucking reckless. Yeah, he did. I don't know why he was
drunk.
He was like doing all these illusions. Like, dude, just blow their brains up. Like, you're psychic. You could do a whole bunch of other stuff.
I do like how he has left that woman in bed who she probably got massacred in a hailstorm of bullets.
What were those little robot things that came out the Phantom Zone?
Like, he was talking.
Get him!
Kill him!
You like
Kill
that,
the son of
Crazy?
Krypton!
You like that? You like that? Yeah.
I don't, because, and then I
Get his ass beat. He said, "Is that all you got?"
I was expecting, he was talking about the fucking superpowered murderers from Krypton. I'm like, okay, let's see that. And then
These fucking Fallout droids come out the damn thing.
and then they have the faces. I'm guessing that's what's her face from fucking.
Yeah, it's all of them that gets into the fan zone.
So like, what the fuck? Why are their faces? Why aren't they just there?
I don't know. I
Are they
don't know.
Are they controlling the fan? Are they?
I have no idea.
I want the behind the scenes. Like, yeah, what am I gonna draw? I don't go this Family Zone. What's coming out this Family Zone? I don't know. Fucking robot shit. Do whatever.
I know. I guess like we can't have the actual Supermen because they would kill Superman and then kill what's his face. He's not facing
Easily, yeah.
He's not facing any Kryptonians, so we have to give him robots with Kryptonian faces.
Yeah.
So people can read it. You know,
With fucking clamp
They
hands.
have faces. I didn't
they
catch
have
that.
robot faces.
Yeah,
All the-
they're
How did I miss
like
that?
they're like little
All
TV
the red
screens.
pages.
It's
All
in
the red.
all the red pages.
Literally all the fucking red pages.
And that's the thing. In that moment, I'm thinking because he's like making a choice. Superman's like, okay, either help me save the world.
How did I miss that?
What the fuck are those?
They're not even. There's one Kryptonian and there's a mummy.
and the
guy with
Triceratops.
eyeshadow.
What they call
What
the
the fuck?
Triceratops?
A thought.
The thought dinosaur?
Thought beast.
The thought beast.
Too
Like,
bad.
what?
Oh my God, it's a thought piece. Too bad it's not
It
real.
sounds like someone's drunk at the club. Get away, you thought beast.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, who would have thunk it? Illusions don't work on robots.
I okay. So the book is. You know what? No, it's okay.
It's okay, but
It's okay. I can tell he's trying to do the twist and turns, but you know, like here's some stuff that you didn't think of. It's outside the box. It's outside the box. Who knows?
I just don't believe. That's the
The
thing.
man
Like,
threw up from mineral water.
Yep, because he has a condition where he needs to constantly consume alcohol, and
Yeah.
if he consumes anything that's not alcohol, he'll just throw up because that's
yeah,
funny,
and
right?
pass out apparently.
Yeah.
That is called alcoholism.
Well, yeah, he's alcoholic. It's like I said, sorry.
It's just okay. I mean, I'm gonna wait till I see what happens.
We're not touching this again.
Look,
You know it.
If
I
Manchester
know it.
Black is like this all over the place, yeah, I don't want to touch it because I don't find him as a charming character.
Yeah, me
He's-
either. That I even tried doing it with the Cockney British accent. I just can't.
Didn't work.
I can't attach myself. to that.
Couldn't even make him even a bit more interesting. Just,
Right.
yeah.
And then why would they do the thing where he gets himself like disabled for a while and then like they put it back on? Like, what was the point of that?
I thought we should
Like-
just kept him disabled.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like his powers have nothing to do with him walking.
Exactly.
Exactly. He could have just been.
Maybe
they
that was a trust exercise that Superman was doing to, allow him to come back and help Superman out, playing the long game.
And even then, and then he should have been like, "Oh, thanks, Superman. I'm gonna walk out now
He
and
did
not
walk
come
out,
back." He
but
did, but he came back and saved him for some reason because he now cares about the world. Fuck him. Fuck.
All right. You're the only one who talked about Mom. Would you consider that?
I think me and Jairo read Mom.
You,
yes.
yeah, you guys.
yeah.
How you guys think about that?
I kind of liked it. I really liked the art. First of all, I mean, I've been looking at the cover for it for months now, and every image.
That's why I thought
comic.
it was out because I was like, I've seen that cover before.
Right.
I was like, did this come out already?
But you know the crazy thing is that I kept seeing it and I was like, oh, this is funky. It looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. But I never saw who was involved with it, which was Emilia Clarke, Daenerys from
Oh, that's what you were talking. Oh.
yeah, Daenerys from. She is involved in the creation and the writing. I actually saw it because she was doing like a little press run on like Jimmy Fallon, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Who wrote this? I was like, Image. I was like, oh shit, I've been looking at this for months now. So I kind of had a little bit more investment going into reading it, and I enjoyed it. It's not without its faults. There was a lot of exposition.
It suffers for being very wordy, especially in the beginning. And
Here's the kicker.
Yeah.
It's only a 3-parter. That means that all this exposition we got,
it's not.
there's only 2 more.
Oh,
This was
no. What?
a 40-page book that had a lot of backstory.
It's like a lot of back.
It
a lot
had a
of setup.
world building, and a lot of the world building was men are assholes.
Yeah.
And
No.
they think women emotions are too emotional.
Basically, it was the comic book version of what was happening at Activision and Blizzard.
Yeah, it is. There is a lot of frat boy thing, but it's done in a comedic way.
Mm-hmm. Taken serious.
They do have a pretty good grasp on the direction that they're going with this book, and at least the comedy sense.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it though felt like it was just they were just giving you punchline after punchline and trying to be way too witty. They even make a thing about it in the comic right off the bat. She's like, you know how Deadpool just talks to the crowd?
Oh.
This is going to be the whole book. And that's what it was.
Yeah.
Every dialogue that she had was with you telling you what's going on and building up this world. Now,
They did too much tell and not enough show.
yes and no.
Like it was still like when it got to the real good like nitty gritty stuff like about her past and like her where her powers come from and everything. It was like I love the visual and I love and the explanation weren't so bad. But yeah, like as Jairo was saying, like there are definitely it was just points there where it got way too wordy and way too witty. Like they were trying their best to be way too funny. Like they could have like scaled back a bit.
This is definitely even in the backdrop. She has a letter to the fans. This is a feminist, a pro feminist book, but it isn't. You would think the joke would be, oh, they're just bashing men the whole time, and to an extent, yeah, but it's kind of done in a way where you're like, okay, it's relatable, it makes sense. Yeah, it isn't in your face with it, but it's still a very overlaying plot arc of it.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's present, but they're not preaching, right?
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah. Like it shows you. It made me feel gross, like in a bad way, but it wasn't like we hate men. Men are evil, or something like that. But there are bad ones there, and they make
me. This felt like a 0. Me knowing that this is a 1 out of 3,
that makes me it
makes me a little wary of how jarringly fast they're gonna go through this.
Because I have to say, like that ending and stuff and how they set it up, I wasn't really sure what was going like at that point.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like it was
this crime syndicate that's trafficking women is led by a woman. That's a reveal.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like I honestly it had,
spoilers.
The way it happened and stuff, I honestly it kind of hit me maybe a little bit too fast. 'Cause I know he was killing women, and then like she got him, and then she saw the little piece that he had after he evaporated.
Yeah, man, just caught on fire. he was gonna start spilling the beans, and the motherfucker just literally caught on fire. He goes, all he left was a little bead.
That had like a camera and a microphone in it, and I guess like you said, it's a lady
like
behind everything.
It's not even like it's probably not even behind everything. I don't know what they're pointing at, but it's just a lady in a desk.
Yeah,
but this whole book is pretty much talking about how toxic male masculinity is. So it was I don't know. It makes me worry just because it is only 2 more books.
Yeah.
So how fast they're gonna fucking go through this? It's a little alarming for me. But
yeah,
I guess it's just.
I enjoyed first one.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're gonna be all 40-page books, and this one just leads into a lot of more of like maybe the middle of the second act, that might work. But we'll see.
What if it's like a 50 and a 60-page book? Like they just get more pages.
Ooh,
they just get bigger, and bigger, and bigger.
More words.
Maybe she learned from the last season of Game of Thrones. People want exposition.
People want to know what's going on.
people want to understand.
They don't want to think.
All right. Okay.
But I recommend it. Sorry for the spoiler, but the actual meat on here is not on the spoiler, but on the world building, I would say, especially with this book.
Fair enough. You?
I thought it was fine, but I really hope, like you said, I didn't even know. Now I'm getting kind of worried too. I didn't know it was only going to be. I thought it was going to be at least like 6 or something like that to give it some air. But I'm hoping for the best. I want to, since it's only 3, I would like to see what the rest is going to be like. So I will pick this up. I will continue to read this.
And I was excited for this. Especially when I saw the round of press run that she was doing, because it's putting a lot of eyes, mainstream eyes, to Image Comics, an indie publisher, which I thought, being on Jimmy Fallon, being in all these talk shows and all the little press run that she ran through was like, it made me feel good that comics were being, exposed to this. And the little story that she tells about how she's, being at all these Comic Cons, eventually you start picking it up.
Yeah.
And now she's like a comic geek. I was like, oh, that's kind of dope.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I kind of just picked it up on GP just to see what it.
I do it all the time when it comes to artists on Instagram. So yeah, I get that. I totally understand. So yeah, cool. And the last one on our list, I think we're all split on this one.
Yeah.
To say the least, from Valiant, Ninjak #1. What is this, like their fifth retelling of their characters? I'm not someone who pays attention really to like Valiant. They're one of the ones that I don't consistently follow, but every time I turn around, like there's always a Bloodshot #1. Like they're always restarting these characters. Like I think they do it almost sooner than the fucking other guys. So this is another and I've been saying it wrong. I found out. I got yelled at online. It's apparently Ninja K and it's not Ninjak.
It's Ninja K.
Yes.
Ninja K.
And that just makes it. I
Shut
said,
the fuck up.
Why is the fucking K so close to the fucking ninja?
hey,
then?
we're in their territory now.
It's supposed to be
I have to show
Nin-
respect.
Then
His fucking name is
No,
Ninja.
I will not take my shoes off. It's Ninja.
it's ninja.
His
I will
mama
say
name is
this.
Ninjak. I'm gonna call him Ninjak.
I will say this, and I may get killed, for it, on online, about Valiant people. But I'm just gonna say, this.
Valiant people.
I'm trying to help. We're trying to help. Everyone, Ninjak makes sense because that's how the words are grouped together. When you say Ninja K and you're trying to make your favorite character sound legitimate to other people who only know the big two, you're making it sound stupider. Ninja K is dumb. That's a stupid name. Ninjak is fine.
What would the K stand
Like what would the
Kick?
they go by alphabets apparently in the
Oh
program.
my god.
Yeah, see, the more you explain it, like
They're
just-
alphabet ninjas.
yes, they're alphabet ninjas.
So he's Ninja number K.
Yeah, he's
Ninja
K. He's K. You
Did they
know?
do a story with Ninja Z and he's like the best ninja?
Yeah,
Take
can
him
I
down.
get the story for Ninja J?
Hey man, you're gonna have to go. There. I think H or either J was in that Killer H or K series that came out from Valiant a couple of months back. I think it was last year. I had one of those and we reviewed that for the pod. That was about the other people that was in the ninja program. Apparently,
I don't care.
The more I think about it, I'm talking about Valiant. We know nobody cares.
We know that no actual people care.
I know, like, there are some of you out there who cares. Yeah, no, some I dig.
They're
I don't
not
care.
people.
I know some of you care, but okay.
Can I get to my grapes?
This book, I'm just gonna say, no, maybe I'll say that for last, since we're gonna go right into the gripes.
Yeah.
I may save the praise for last.
Okay.
But I will say, as a #1. I guess this feels like a Valiant comic to the T. Like the characters, like obviously fucking gassing themselves up every other sentence.
Everything feels just so kind of direct and clean.
Yes, like super, like there is no thought process. That's what they're saying is what they're thinking. Like this is it. I don't know how else to explain it. Like it's
There's
Talk about over explanation. It's just like
there's no nuance.
there's
It's like I'm in a maze, and instead of trying to find my way out like I wanted to,
arrows.
yeah, they lit. There's Christmas lights. There's neon lights showing me exactly where to go, and I want to turn to the left, and it's like a little door comes down. Like nice try, turn around.
there's a purity to it to the way that Valiant people write their comics. Like Bloodshot feels the same. Exo Manowar feels the same. This feels the same. Every time I've ever tried to pick up Ninja K, it's like they're not trying to get weighed down by a lot of like making social commentary. They do make some of this book. That's new territory for them as far as I'm concerned. But they usually just literally are trying to deliver a almost Hanna-Barbera era
Yeah.
like superhero experience.
Why doesn't the shirt say Ninja?
This is my first
It is
Valiant comic. Are they all in this art style?
No.
No, they are not.
Okay. So
Usually they had like the standard cookie cutter DC, Marvel, Fallout guys,
So
Image guys. and stuff.
if I may, this when I first saw the art style, I was kind of excited with the color palette that they were using. Eventually, it just got a little too weird
much
for me.
yeah.
I really liked the acid 70s style that they were kind of going for, especially the first
couple of pages.
couple pages. I was like, if it's gonna be like this, cool. But then it kind of just got into like just weird colors and regular panels. I
Yeah.
wish it would have, this art benefited a lot from weird
Paneling and shit.
juxtaposing
Yeah.
panels and weird juxtaposed like coloration to it. For example, that I didn't know how to read this at first.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I kept
Okay.
getting lost while reading this page.
Because I'm like, no, you have to
No,
go
it
up.
doesn't make sense. Damn it, I gotta go down.
What are you doing?
And I gotta go to the side.
Like you're changing the rules out of nowhere.
But see, I enjoyed that, and then because it was like at least it kept me on my toes. And even though like by any means I can draw anywhere near this good, I felt the animation was a little simple every once in a while, and not simple in the
Art
way
style.
that the art style. Sorry. For example, I was not a fan of this panel.
Yeah.
Like, I get what it is. And this is some of the stuff that I like really didn't like, where they're just showing how he's killing people, just swimming up to boats and just coming out with a harpoon and click. Ah!
Yeah.
This is where I said that I didn't like. I wasn't a fan of this when it got there. The directness and the just the man had purple fucking shoes while being in the skies.
Hey.
Nobody vetted it.
Hey, he's an MI6 agent in a ninja program, okay?
Look,
And he keeps the same purple loafers.
Yes.
I just really want.
How else would you know he was the guy that's coming in the same
Exactly.
day?
Exactly.
I like when that scene happened. I was expecting for more like he is a ninja / agent, whatever. But I was hoping that he would be more bumbling to give it a little bit more comedic effect or something like. Because he did like he was like, oh, like the lady set him up like, oh man, he's probably gonna come do so and this because that's that would a real smart ninja would do. And no, he goes in. Apparently he went through a free app to learn the language and he speaks and they're like,
Yeah.
who the fuck are you? You're American.
Like,
Kill
hey,
him.
man, you got an accent. That shit sounds wrong.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, damn you, free app or whatever.
And that's what I hated about it. That this guy was so perfect at his job that it didn't matter when he fucked up because he would still just.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but all the Valiant guys are apparently based in badasses, and they have no flaws. They're the most efficient killers ever.
Apparently,
And that's
good
what
God.
and that's what it's just so like it's not. I guess this isn't for me because I'm like that's dumb.
This is how
fun.
all Valiant books feel. This is how they all feel.
Yeah,
They talk to you.
they talk to you
you're
like-
a 5-year-old.
And,
Yes.
And how dare you have that cover and then have what's inside? I know. Okay, I know it's usually different, but that's
Their league's different.
Their
Their-
league's different.
Yeah.
This man is a cover artist, so I've never seen him do interiors, and honestly, I don't.
It feels like a lie. Like, okay, ooh, cool, ninja. Oh.
Now, however, I will say this. Wait, actually,
Fine.
you didn't read this, did you?
Not all the way through.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just.
I read about half of it, and I was like, I know where I'm gonna end up.
I'll go straight
Not
to.
happy.
I'll go straight to where I was gonna go.
One thing right
Please
before
start.
you go, the one thing that I knew I was done with this book was when they were like, when they were gonna obviously kill Jamal Khashoggi,
Yeah.
and he goes, "Wait, stop! Somebody should dress as him and go to the front, so or else how will we ever get away with the body?" That right there, I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" You had to work a way in to show that that's what happened. Somehow you just had to like shout it out.
Yeah, I mean, this is what
Kind of
happens.
let bygones be bygones.
This
Just
is what
fucking-
happens when you spend a lot of your time trying not to make social commentary and then you just wing it. Like it's like everything else that they used to producing. It is like the most direct on the nose thing. It's like the most direct bonk you've ever received. Like it's like damn right there. Like
I
that's
felt bonked.
that's what they were talking about. Like that's the thing. You know it. It's so clear. For me, on the other hand, I picked it up because of the artist, Javier Polito.
Javier.
I say the J's that way. Okay.
Javier.
Sure, guys. I'm not gonna fight you on this, Javier. So, yeah, I like the art inside. It gives me this really. A lot of people online don't like it either, but I'm in the camp who does like it.
Way to be a rebel.
I like that early. It looks very like early, like acid, Frank Miller-esque. Like it's got that vibe to it, and that's different for them because it usually, for those of you guys who are used to seeing like the standard Valiant image like rotatees out like Brett Booth, you know, they have a look like we're not Marvel, we're not DC, but we're not Image either, we're just somewhere in between, like those guys. And to see something so vastly different for the first time, I was willing to give it a shot because maybe they're trying to make it completely different from what we've seen before. However, it does feel like I didn't miss anything in the time away. Like I came back and there's still. It looks different, but it very much feels
still the same.
Like
Yeah.
it's very on brand for Valiant. I mean, it's cool, but
I like
this type of purity, this type of richness of that pulpy Hanna-Barbera feeling type beat 'em up superhero thing is like leagues back here for me.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love to see Mr. Polito do something else. I can't wait to see what else he does. But
this
You go ahead and let us know how the more Ninja goes.
I will.
Ninja K.
I will. Yeah, there you go. Please say it right so nobody
Put some
gets
respect on
offended.
his name.
Exactly. Put some respect on that K. space it
Ninja
out.
K.
I'll give it one thing. I like the concept. The whole like, okay, I'm a ninja and everything, and we're all ninjas, and then like, oh, someone fucked up and then release everyone's information.
Yeah, it's
I
got
like
a
that.
decent, simple enough premise to follow and to put this character in.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're not chopping up their time as
Well,
it's like
if they
what's the point of rebranding if the rebrand is the previous rebrand?
They did
You know what I
rebrand.
mean?
They got a different artist.
I mean, yeah, that's new.
All right. See, we're trying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Fuck.
Look, we could have just done like what we'd always done, but we got someone. We saw his art. We were like, hey, do that.
Yeah, want
But
some more colors.
keep the same
I feel
writers.
like Valorant comics are stuck in 1994 and 1995.
Yeah,
And they refuse to go forward or back.
Refuse to change.
that's their thing, man. They hang out right there, right on the Saturday morning cartoons vibe.
They
for
got a pocket.
comics. They do. People are reading this shit. So I mean, more power to them.
Just
Shout
can't wait
out
to
to
see
you.
Ninja K on the big screen because
Eventually, they keep trying, but I feel like Vin really fucked.
They're getting
these people for a while.
no. Vin Diesel's they're getting Bloodshot too.
People love that movie.
Yeah,
You heard what I said. I said
I'm
Vin fucked
saying
the whole thing.
that Vin Diesel will carry the ship on his back.
when the
He's the
internet,
Valorant.
He'll use the Fast and the Furious money to make
Yeah.
Bloodshot 2.
He will. He say, "I won't be in the MCU anymore, but I will make my own MCU."
he already did. I mean, did you not see Fast and Furious 9? I mean,
I know what I said. He's like, it's not good enough anymore.
Your move, Elon Musk, put a car in space.
when you
He already did.
when you have
did?
pe- when you
He
have
did.
people in real life, I swear to God, saying that a YouTube production is more faithful to your characters than a big screen like film release. I mean, that's kind of a
Bad my
problem.
son fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, and we all saw Bloodshot. It was the last thing we saw before the
We
pandemic.
all did not.
Listen,
Okay.
be on the shit with us.
He
Nay.
wasn't.
Nay.
No.
Go watch
Nope.
the guy with robotic legs punch.
So, if for those of us who saw that movie, that was another instance where Vin Diesel was acting out his midlife crisis in front of us.
His whole career has been midlife crisis.
Lately, I mean,
Lately,
I
yeah.
feel like Fast Five
He
was
is
the
very
last
successful.
one. Yes, you know what? Yes, he is, and good for him, and good for the people who made this comic, and I hope that people continue to buy it. So, yeah, thank you for putting that back on track. I appreciate that. We don't shoot down here in 2021. Okay,
No, we shoot up.
we shoot up. You know,
Yeah.
Everybody can catch heat. I'm kicking you while you're down.
catch
I'm punching
these
you while I'm
hands.
coming up.
All the shins.
Everybody next to me, you getting hit.
Oh, I know.
Everybody,
yeah.
it's on site. Branson, when you come back down with your little airplane, it's on site.
Guys, with that being said, I think that's it for me, and that has been another episode of the Thirsty Nerds podcast. Please like and subscribe.
Leave a review.
Yes,
I'm so
leave-
mad because when we got back from the wedding, I was so lost I didn't check my mail, but apparently my chain came in.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
And I didn't check when I left this morning. I would have had it on.
You would have next time, buddy.
it was late for the wedding by 1 hour. For what if that Amazon worker?
Had been a little faster.
God damn it, Bezos!
He probably went to go pee.
Tighten up your
Yeah,
shit.
I would have worn that at the wedding.
He had to pull over
It
to
would
go
have been a
pee.
hit.
Oh yes,
Tighten up your shit. With that being
Spaceship.
said, thank you for joining us in another episode of the Thirsty Nerds podcast. My name is Just One, and I am joined by my co-host here.
I am King.
Clarence.
Sumo here.
Yeah.
Sumo.
Make sure you follow us, subscribe, leave a like, leave a review, like we said, and thank you for tuning in again.
And we will see you guys
Next time.
next
All right. See you, nerds.
See you on Pokemon.
Bye.
time.